What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the SLR show. We are literally just loading up our first event here this afternoon. Tonight is the 360 sprint cars here this afternoon, as we have our first event getting ready to load up here tonight, and we will see how many of our sprint car drivers will get here this afternoon. Sure, if you want to. As we're going to get ready to rumble here, as our 360 sprint cars have won the SLR poll here tonight, and we will see. What up, Hyper Sim Shots? Good to see you this afternoon, as our first event has just gone live here this afternoon, as we are getting a few of these 360 sprint cars, not a whole lot of them, as our first event. Come on, Michael Sandiford, come on in, get yourself some. Let's go. As yo, Devin Simmons, good to see you. As we have 360 sprint car action, going to start things off here with the SLR show tonight. And again, it is all A-class drivers here with the Lanier Speedway. Got about 4 minutes yet to get ready to go here this afternoon, and we had 18 people vote for the sprint cars, and we'll see if anybody's going to show up, as we have maybe 1 or 2 guys already here. Dane Noor's going to try his luck in the 115 machine, as we'll see how many cars we get. Hopefully we can get a couple more, you guys. 18 people voted for the sprint cars here this afternoon, and so far we got 3 of them here for the first event. Troy Carlisle is going to try some sprint car action as well, and we only have 3 here so far, as we are going to get ready to go. Dane Norris in the 115, and a few other guys are going to be here this afternoon. We'll see how many more sprint cars we get this afternoon. These are 360s. You must have an A-class license 2.0, 2.2 minimum iRacing or better to come out here and go racing, because that's all I run is A-class style race cars. As we have a few of them going to be tuning in here so far. Tyler, thank you for the awesome GGs. Welcome to the SLR show. We appreciate you for those 10 GGs. So we'll see how popular these sprint cars are going to be here this afternoon. I guess nobody found out. These are the 360 sprint cars here this afternoon, as we have a few of them. We maybe got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 so far for our first racing event here tonight. We have 5 scheduled race cars here this afternoon, and not every no, James Gray, not every often you're going to see Dane Norris in the 115. We got Zachary Good going to be joining us. Hopefully get a couple of other guys here tonight. If not, we'll have a 4-car race. Thank you for the follow there, Ghost. We appreciate ya. Oh, man, you got to get 42 iRacing. Come on, Michael Sandiford. We're here at the Lanier Speedway. Going to start things off here at the SLR show. And how's Big Diamond going? It's great. We got the cold crack, the prelude of the cold cracker coming up. That's going to be a good one. Absolutely. What up, Willie Buck? Good to see you this afternoon. We're going to get some sprint cars here so far, as we are rolling on. But tonight we got Tab and Birch are going to be so far. Got some sprints today. Yes, sir, Cam. Hopefully to get some guys going on. Hey, yes. So we got another guy coming in. So we got 5 sprint cars to start things off here. Again, all A-class 2.0 with a 2.2K iRacing or better. That's what we're going to be doing here with the SLR show. We're going to get you guys watching some of the best of the best, everybody. 5 of them here for these 360 sprint cars. Zachary Good's going to be able to try his luck in the 118 machine. And it looks like he's going to get a little sideways as well. We got 6 of them now with Hayden Tolson joining in. Trent, thank you for the awesome heartbeat. Welcome to the channel again, boss. We appreciate you. So we got 6. Nick, you got a lot of work to do, boss. You really do. Kinder Todd's going to try his luck in a 360 sprint car here tonight. It's all good. Glad you come out here and give it a try. As sprint cars here tonight, we got about 2 more minutes of practice. Absolutely, Trent. I do that all the time for you. You were in some deep focus in your races this afternoon. So we will start them out here at Lanier. We got 40 laps going to be the distance, and We got 6 of them, so that's going to work. We'll get 1 heat race. We'll have a 40-lap feature event for the sprint cars, and then we're going to move right on into the next style events. So you can join all you want. They're open, hosted sessions. They're free for you all to enter, and after that, you know, other than that, I don't charge anybody anything. You just have to have the A-Class 2.0 safety rating and a 2.2 iRating to come out here and join us. And I believe, Trent, yeah, I got you. When it gets good, it gets good. I understand. Yes, right, Hyper. We got 15 live viewers. Hopefully we'll get a couple of other sprint cars. SLR does not normally race sprint cars. It's a little early too, so we'll see how it all pans out here this afternoon. You never know. We will start with 6 cars here for the SLR show. Hopefully later this afternoon we'll get a couple more cars for you guys, as Dane North in the 115 will be joining us, as we have the number 15 Tavin Bircher going to be joining us tonight in the Bircher number 15. You got the 115. After that, you got the 327 of Hayden Tolson, the 11 of Kindertosh. Yes, sir, Moldy Donut Man. They voted in the SLR Discord, and yeah, but if your iRating's that good, you're more than welcome. Hyper Simshots, I appreciate you. Curtis Griffin, we're doing all right. Just starting things off here tonight. So, yeah, we got sprint cars going on, Moldy Donut Man. Unfortunately, a lot of people are going to find out you got to be an A-Class license 2.0 and a 2.2 iRating to come out here and go racing. But we have enough cars to have a show here this afternoon, so we'll start them off at Lanier Speedway. If you guys have not by now joined the SLR Discord, you can do that as well. I got you, Hyper Sim Spots, as we're going to have 6 of them. Troy Carlisle going to be on the Speedway. Alrighty, gentlemen, welcome. All same rule apply. You may fire in 3, you may fire in 4. We will have a 40-lap feature right after this heat race. I believe the next race will be at... We'll go to Volusia Speedway for a 30-lapper. It's all good, Moldy Donut. It's all good.
You still not giving EOLs?
Yeah, I'm still not giving EOLs.
Fair warning to everybody, I'm probably going to be a complete weapon in these.
That's why I was asking about an EOL. Me too.
I think I've drove a sprint car maybe twice on this game. It pissed me off both times.
We're in the same predicament, kids are feet either.
Full body cars.
Alrighty, here we go, boys. Alrighty, well, starting on the pole is going to be Zachary Good for Power Plant Sim Sports. The 118 of Zachary Good will start on the pole. To the outside in the Cullen Designs, number 44, the Carlisle Plumbing. It's going to be Troy Carlisle. You got the 11T from the All Good Racing team. He'll be in the 3rd spot. Hayden Tolson in a 327. He'll go to the outside. The number 15 of Tavin Bircher out of SWM. And Dane North in the 115 as 360 sprint cars are underway. Not for sure, Willie Buck, because everybody, hey, Tucky, thank you for the awesome follow as we have our 360 sprint cars on the way here for the SLR show tonight, as it's A-Class 2.0 and a 2.2 iRating as well. Sprint cars at SLR, you've got to be kidding me, as Zachary Gooden in the 118 will be your leader. Hayden Tolson in the 327. You got the 44 of Troy Carlisle, as these guys continue to go racing in turn 1 and 2. These guys ain't doing too bad of a job, as the 11 of Kindertosh, the 115 of Tavin Bircher. Bircher going to get a good run to the inside. They'll go wheel to wheel down to the front stretch, as Bircher going to be able to roll to the inside once again. You guys roll through the middle of turn 3 and 4, as Zachary Good's going to be able to roll, and he will still be your race leader. Zachary Good continuing to drive it down to the front stretch. You got Hayden Tolson hot on his heels here for tonight's sprint car action. We got 6 cars to start things off here with the SLR show, and so far, there's no yellow flag so far in heat race action. So it's Zachary Good in the 118. He'll make his final turn. You'll see the 2 to go in the air this time by. Zachary Good looking really good in turn 1 and 2. He's got Hayden Tolson right there behind him in that number 327 machine. As you're going to see the white flag going to be in the air this time around. Zachary Good in the TPR number 118's got a little bit of company to the inside. It'll be the 327 to Hayden Tolson. Final time, and Tolson gonna hit the wall. It's Zachary Good, Hayden Tolson, Troy Carlisle, Tavin Bircher, Kinder Tosh, and Dane Norris in the 115 will be your top finishing field. Astro, good to see ya. Well, we haven't done a lot of sprint car action, but that's a good sign for these 360 sprint cars. We'll only have 6 cars, 40 laps, going to be the distance. We'll give them 2 minutes of grid, and that was not a terrible race. Cool. I'll tell you, for what we got, we only had 6 cars for the first one here tonight. That was a really good piece of showing. Again, this is A-Class 2.0. 2.2 minimum I rating or better. If you guys got it, feel free to come out here and run some 360 sprint cars. We have Lanier, we have Volusia, Knoxville, I-55, and Cedar Lake going to be your schedule here this afternoon for tonight's racing action. So we'll see how many we get. We had 18 people vote for them. David Busman says, I'm not good in sprints. Well, so far, that was not terrible. You guys got enough fuel and all that, right?
I had to change mine. Then nobody knows it. I put 21 in there.
Okay.
No, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Go. You haven't noticed, I really haven't messed up too much of these cars. I might have been the problem the last time we ran them.
If you guys got time, you may want to go add fuel. 23 gallon only gives me 46 laps.
The quicker I get off the track, the better it'll be, probably.
Me too.
Well, we're gonna get ready to go. These guys gonna get their sprint cars ready to go. Got 40 lappers. They got 40 lap race, 44 laps of fuel. Should be good. That's cool. These guys at Savvy Traffic, thank you for the latest share. Alrighty, so sprint cars here for the SLR show. You better take your pictures now. This does not normally happen. But these are all A-class drivers. They're all 2.2 better, 6-car feature, 40 laps of distance. That's a good start here tonight. As let's go ahead and get ready to go ahead. Rebel, thank you for the latest share. Not once, twice. Austin, thank you for the newest follow. Rebel, thank you once again for these shares. All right, gentlemen, welcome. Oh my. All right, guys, y'all know how it all goes. Go out here and just run some laps. Only 6 of us, and let's go ahead and have some fun. 18 car, you can fire anywhere in turn 3 and 4. If we get a yellow flag, we'll go single file. Then you have to go single file all the way to the flag stand. Other than that, gentlemen, invite your friends over to this. Let them know I'm not really messing with the race cars too much. Just so y'all know, let them know. Well, let's get it started, as it's going to be the TPR number 118, a Zachary Good from Power Plant Sin Sports, Hayden Tolson at Tolson Auto Repair number 327. You've got the Carlisle Plumbing number 44, the SWN number 15, a Tavin Bircher, Kinder Tosh, and Dane Norris, as we're racing sprint cars here at the Lanier Speedway. Let's start it off with the sprint car action. They're going to go single file down to the backstretch. Zachary Gooden in the 118. You got Hayden Tolson in the 327 to the inside. That's Carlisle. How about Tavin Bircher in that number 15 machine? As these guys are rolling through. As the number 118 is Zachary Good hanging on to the lead. I do not, Rebel Redneck. As the number 327 of Hayden Tolson all over his back bumper. Meanwhile, you'll have the number 44, Troy Carlisle. The 15 of Tavin Bircher still hot on those heels here for tonight's 360 sprint car action. As you got the 11 of Kinder Tosh and Dane Norris, that'll be our field to start things off here tonight at the SLR show. Alrighty, so Zachary Good in that 118. First time ever here at the SLR show, but you got a battle between 2 guys. It's Troy Carlisle on the 44, Tavin Bircher in the 15 to the inside. They'll drag race down to the front stretch, a battle for that 3rd spot. Still wheel to wheel coming up at 3 and 4. We're 6 out of 40. Bircher still able to roll to the inside. Carlisle to the outside, still side by side, wheel to wheel for the sprint cars. As Zachary Gooden at 118 machine still holding on to the lead. As you have a former Pro Series driver of Hayden Tolton on the inside. These guys are still side by side, wheel to wheel here for these 360 sprint cars. Bircher going to be able to roll to the inside. Carlisle to the outside, still side by side down to the front stretch. What a good race here for these guys. As the battle for the race lead here is ready to go. 327 to Tolson to the inside. Zachary Good to the outside shelf, and they're still wheel to wheel. Battle for the race lead continues as Tolson going to be able to get to the inside. Good once again gets that run to the outside, using that momentum very well as Tolson goes right back to the bottom. Not going to be able to do so. 30 to go. Tolson slipping up a little bit off of turn number 2 here for tonight's 360 sprint car action. Good, back to the top shelf, gonna try to use those marbles, gets a little bit of grip and he's able to hang on. He'll go back to the top shelf, Tolson back to the inside, wheel to wheel, great battle for the lead once again. Tolson's in at number 327. It's gonna be the 118 of Good back to the outside, and he continues to take that race lead as Tolson gonna try one more time at the bottom shelf, unable to do so. What a race here for these 360 sprint cars here with the Lanier Speedway. 13 out of 40 so far as these guys are still wheel to wheel. I think this is the most wheel to wheel action I've ever seen on iRacing as Tolson kind of roll the bottom. You got the Zachary Good and 118 to the outside, man. These guys are doing a really good job staying off of each other. That battle starting to get a little close. Zachary Good's going to be back to the outside, Tolson to the inside. 14 out of 40. They're still racing. As Darby races, man, he's like, this is some good racing. I mean, you got him on the bottom. You got Zachary Good getting a little bit lower off the turn number 2. Good now starting to really use all the momentum he can. Wheel to wheel the line, and it's still going to be Hayden Tolson that time around. Zachary Good with another run to the outside, continuing to go side by side once again. 25 to go, and the race for the lead is still side by side. What up, Lucas? We're watching the most laps of sprint car action I've ever seen side by side in my entire SLR career, as you got 23 to go. Still going at it. 2 lanes of racing here for these sprint cars this afternoon. Hayden Tolson just slow rolling the bottom. Zachary Gooden in the 118 right there back to the outside of things. You got about 22 to go as it's still a race. But I have to hate to say it as it's going to be some lap down traffic. And Dane Norris in the 115 as these guys are still side by side once again. The 118 is Zachary Good to the top shelf. He will have the 327 of Tolson to the inside. And no, Aiden Thomas, I only do dirt on iRacing. Now, I have called some concrete races in IRL. We're going to see the cross flags this time around. Hayden Tolson still running the bottom. Zachary Good's a little bit better on the outside of the speedway as the top shelf finally started to be the main line. We got 19 to go. Dane Norris, some lap down traffic in front of your race leaders that are still side by side. By the way, Tavin Bircher and Troy Carlisle doing the same exact thing as the outside lane seems to be the place to be now. Lap down traffic. Hey, what up, J-Pod? Good to see ya. As the 115 of Dane Norris is going to be some lap down traffic for Zachary Good. We'll see what Good's going to do. He's got a little bit of dirty air as 118 of Good going to run a cut down off of turn number 2. You'll see a slide job inbound. He will clear. Dane Norris and Hayden Tolson will be forced to run the bottom as Norris going to hold on his line to the top shelf. 16 more to go here for these 360 sprint cars. Zachary Good in the 118 still your leader. Hayden Tolson for second. It goes to Troy Carlisle, that number 44 machine. You'll have Tavin Bircher in the 15. You got the 11 and Kinder Tosh as we get about 15 more to go for the 360 sprint cars here this afternoon. It's a race, I'll tell you what, Astro Buzz. Think about the awesome heart me, but I appreciate Jaden Thomas, and feel free to join the SLR Discord. There's like 900 people in there. You're more than welcome to try your best or maybe ask a couple questions, but this race for the lead continues to roll as it's going to be Mr. Zachary Good. He started on the pole in this, and Hayden Tolson going to fire himself right back to the inside as we get about 12 more to go here this afternoon. And my, oh my, what a race this has been. Zachary Good able to roll the top shelf. Hayden Tolson has not left his rear bumper. Slide job inbound, and Hayden Tolson almost killed the infield wall. Somebody give me a double high five. You got 10 to go for the 360 sprint cars. Zachary Good in the 118, still rolling on the outside shelf. Hayden told to try to throw a slider, and boy, it did not like it at all. As we got about 9 to go this time around. Dane Norris some lap down traffic toward Coral. In that number 44, Tavin Berger had a good run in his heat race. And the 11 of Kindertosh rolling his way through. Only started 6 cars here tonight again. All A-class were better this afternoon as we continue. As it's Zachary Good now starting to bang the boards. Hits the right rear quarter panel of the wall. It's going to be the 327 to Hayden Tolson, as Tolson through the middle with 3 and 4. Luke, thank you for letting us follow. As it's Zachary Good still holding on to that lead. But Hayden Tolson about a 10th faster that last lap time. Can Tolson steal this one away? Zachary Good going to try to bang the boards with his right rear tire once again off of turn 3 and 4, and might do so in 1 and 2. Tolson with a good run down to the inside. Can he get around the 118 as we got more left down traffic of Kindertosh? Somebody give me a high five. You got 5 to go. Zachary Good on the top shelf. Tolson has found some speed on the bottom side of the speedway. Can he get enough? Can he get close enough? Maybe to throw that slider. You got about 4 to go. 4 to go. Tolson is searching. Oh man, close quarters racing coming off of turn number 2. Zachary Good able to hang on to it as you got Tolson. Tolson's gonna wreck him. No way. Hayden Tolson gets him. No way. Oh my! It's not netcode either. Why? And it's that you can't get that close anymore in these sprint cars. It's that much now. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of an idea. So with sprint cars, you used to be able to get real close to each other like this or so, and you can't. You see that? You just can't get that close to race cars anymore for these sprint cars, man. It's insane. Both cars going to be in the hot pits, as that's going to give us a brand new top 3, and it'll be a single file restart. As Hayden Tolson, single file won the green, gentlemen. Single file won the green, gentlemen. Guys, you can't get that close to each other anymore in sprint cars. Leave 5 inches. It's netcode pretty hard, just so you know. You got to be within 5 inches of a guy. What up, Peyton? As we got 360 sprint cars as we are back underway. 2 more to go for the sprint cars here this afternoon, and Troy Carlisle's going to be able to drive away in that number 44 machine as Hayden Tolson's got to work through some lap down traffic or some traffic as we got the white flag going to be near this time by. Still Tolson going to try to go for the 3rd spot as him and Travin Bircher, but here comes Tolson, slide job in 3 and 4, but it's going to be Troy Carlisle, your winner. Kindertosh and Hayden Tolson gonna be your top 3. Single file down to the top 3, please. Tavin Bircher ran out of fuel in the 15, so watch yourself. Guys, we're going to Volusia for a 30-lap event. We're going to Volusia for a 30-lap event. Troy, perfect. Perfect Kinzer, perfect Tolson. Got it. Man, I feel so bad. I feel so bad for the 118 machine. I am ready for tomorrow night. That's going to be a fun night. Oh my. Well, let's go ahead and get Volusia Speedway loaded up, as that's our first event here tonight of the SLR show. Volusia Speedway will be coming up next year for our 30 lappers. That's Cody's home track, so good to see him be able to watch some of these sprint cars here this afternoon. And let me check this format before we get our top 3 up here. 360 sprint cars tonight. They are 360 sprint cars here this afternoon, and with that being said, A-Class 2.0, safety rating 2.2K. All right, let's get Volusia lined up. That'll be a 30 lapper. That event is coming up next year with the SLR show. I mean, that was a great race between Tolson and them, and just they just get too close to each other. And what do you think's gonna happen? Shebang! I feel so bad. They were racing so hard. All open to join. Yes, it is, Cam. And let me get these guys up here. Shebang. Perfect. Bang. Volusia Speedway is loading up as we speak. We'll bring in our top 3. Oh boy. No way. Troy Carlisle gets his first ever SLR win in a sprint car.
Yeah, riding time just kind of wins sometimes.
Hey, you know, it was you and Tavin Bircher had one heck of a show, though, man. You guys were side by side for a minute as the leaders were so far side by side as well.
Yeah, he was definitely keeping me honest there. If I slipped up, he was going to go by me.
Well, I'll tell you, man, congratulations on your first win. What'd you think of these 360 sprint cars?
Man, I hardly ever run sprint cars, but I mean, for it just being a small group like this, I mean, it's pretty fun. I mean, I definitely like to see the numbers get up, but I think the chaos stays down, you know, for warming up into it. So I think this is a good starter.
Well, we're glad to have you out here, Troy. Who do you get to thank in the Carlisle Plumbing Wind Supply number 44?
Yeah, everybody at CFM and Triple Threat Sim Sports. Got to thank Connor Cullen with Cullen Design, and yeah.
I'll see you at Volusia Speedway for a 30 lapper here for tonight's 360 sprint cars, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks for hosting.
You're welcome. Kinder Tosh, after the leaders got into each other, let's talk about it.
I mean, I'm just a sitting duck in these. I don't ever drive them. I had like 0.2 gallons of fuel left. I rolled the bottom because I knew how close it was going to be to not finishing the race, and I get lucky.
Well, I'll tell you, being lucky sometimes is better than be good. At least you finished this one.
Yeah, I got really close to not finishing. I thought I was going to run out of gas that last lap.
Well, I'll tell you what, thank you for coming out here and helping us make us a race. We got Volusia coming up for 30 laps. Who do you got to thank?
I'll give Tolson a shout out. He done me pretty good there. It helped out quite a bit. And then you for putting this race on.
You're welcome, boss man. Volusia's loaded up and ready to go. How about Hayden Tolson in that 327 machine? You and Zachary Good had one heck of a race going until disaster struck.
Yeah, we had a good race going, and I was running that same line kind of the last, I don't know, 5-10 laps there, and I don't really know how I ain't watched replay yet. I just know we kind of, I think we barely touched.
The neck code.
Yeah, it's just these cars, if you get close, you're just going to spin the guy on the outside out.
Yeah.
I hate it for him. It was a really good race up to that point. I thought the track was pretty racy there. I was didn't fire off very good, and he kind of pulled away there. Then started running him back in, and we were side by side for 15, 20 laps, and then and just netcode had other plans for us, but I doubt he's that mad at me, and he probably understands that it was netcode and stuff happens, but it is what it is, and we'll move on to Volusia.
Well, we'll move on to Volusia, and it's almost like you got to be like 5 inches of a car, and if you stay in around that area, you won't get hit with that netcode. But I'll tell you, man, good race, good run. Who do you got to think?
Just CFME Sports, Drill C Speed Shop, Towson Repair, Victory Seats, Defense Race Line, and we'll see you at Volusia.
I'll see you at Volusia, man. Congratulations, boss man, on 3rd.
Thank you.
Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and move on. Volusia Speedway will be coming up next year for the 360 sprint cars. And let's go ahead and continue on. It's been a little bit of a light day. Yes, you must be an A-Class 2.0, 2.2K safety rating or iRating or better to join these events here for the SLR show. I don't do rookie races, and I'm no longer doing lower class tier races. It's literally just a headache to me. So with that being said, you guys are going to have to get those stuff ready to go. You're going to have to get those ratings if you want to call up here and go racing. The reason why I've been going this route is I spend 6 to 8 hours a day dissecting people, and I hate banning people just as much, you know what I mean, as not letting other drivers in here because of those reasons. But hey, you know, we got a field of our sprint cars starting to show up in here this afternoon. Tony Dalton, a couple other guys going to be joining in, but that's normally the reason to it. Also, the SLR Discord voted for a higher ranking system and things like that, and we only had a 1 yellow flag race for sprint cars at the linear speedway, so not a bad deal. What up, Moose Mim Sim Sports? We got sprint cars here this afternoon. All right. We got a few more coming in here. Again, all A-class or better for tonight's racing action at Volusia Speedway. Be coming up next year with the SLR show. Last night, everybody, you guys are already on the mission for it. 22.5K likes to the channel. If you guys don't know, last night we hit an all-time record of 100,000 likes, and Peter decided to open up his bottle of water and just pour it all over his face and head and everything for you guys. I gotta figure something else out if you guys want to move even farther, as Dakota Osborne will be joining us in the number 79 machine. Brady King in that number 47, going to be the first time in the MK Consulting number 40, a 5-gallon bucket full. I don't know, man. I don't know if my Ford's going to be able to handle that. I might have to stand in a tub or something. Anyway, we got sprint cars here this afternoon, and I got you, Aiden Thomas. Give me 1 second. Hey, thank you for the follow, Gotti Purge. We appreciate you. Sprint cars here this afternoon on the SLR show. First race was not bad. Big blocks that are also on the list, AY3, but you got to join the SLR Discord to vote for them. I don't know about asphalt. I don't know about asphalt. I got you. There's your link. Is it money to join? Nope. All these weekly shows are completely free for you to join. Yep. How about Tony Dalton on the speedway in the number 88 machine? You got the number 79 Dakota Osborne. Meanwhile, the 47 of Brady King will be joining us here for the 360 sprint cars. We got Trent Hill going to be joining us. And yes, there is some very, very good racing. No money to join these free open hosted sessions, Gage Steiner, but I will let you know on the 30th of August, we will have our money race. This game is not free at all, please. You spend a lot of money. Ryder, how's it going this afternoon, man? We got 360 sprint car action. If we did asphalt, it would have to be modifieds or silver crown. Oh man, maybe. I like silver crown cars, that's for sure. Anyway, you're welcome, Ryder. Good to see you. You should be able to get in these if you're A-Class 2.0 with a 2.2 Ki ready to. The asphalt late models trust you. Oh my. I work at the Big Diamond Speedway. I'm all dirt. I'll tell you. I've been a series announcer and everything else. I am all dirt. Oh yeah, Blaze. You got to do all that stuff. Yes, sir. And you got to pay a subscription. So we go live on... That's why you're not able to get in these shows. You got to be an A-Class 2.0. You're an announcer, Aiden Thomas. Sweet. How long you been an announcer for? Alrighty, so checkered flag is gonna wave here for our sprint cars here with the Volusia Speedway. We're gonna have 2 heat races. Let's go. Alrighty, so we're gonna have 2 heat races here for the 360 sprint cars. They're gonna be 5 apiece. 8 laps gonna be to do. You're the pit man. I got you, Eric Carter. What's going on? Alrighty, guys, round number 2. You should have enough fuel for a 30 lapper here, I believe. So you gotta pay for a subscription. You gotta buy the cars. You gotta buy the tracks to even get started remotely in iRacing Blaze. And then once you do all that, then you got to find a place to actually race. That's the other problem on top of it, man. Like, they do have their own official session and all that, but man, it is not the, I hate to say it, not the greatest thing to do, you know? What up, Martin? How you doing? Zach, you got him anywhere in 3 and 4, boys. Remember, I'm not giving out any EOL penalties. Just be careful. Some people may not be good. But you're all A-Class 2.0 and 2.2 iRating or better, so hopefully you'll be able to get this around Speedway. I haven't been messing with these too often. Last time I went way overboard with it, and it was just crappy racing. So hopefully you guys get a little bit of a better time. First start's on leader anywhere in 3 and 4, and we'll go single file afterwards. We got 10 cars. All 10 cars will make it to the show. Good luck, guys. Alrighty.
I am not good. I will be going to the top, and y'all can all go by me.
Yeah. There you go, boys. Good luck. Alrighty, so as the TPR number 118 had that great race of Hayden Tolson until it ended in disaster, it's going to be Zachary Good from the Power Plant Sim Sports. You got the 11 of Kindred Tosh. You've got the SWM. That's going to be the 15 of Tavin Bircher. Trent Hill joins us in the Tarleton number 21. Then you had the Westland Construction number 79. It's going to be Dakota Osborne. 360s here for the SLR show this afternoon. Trent in that number 21 machine, and I'll tell you, as it's Trent Hill going to be able to roll to the bottom shelf. You got the 79 Dakota Osborne. Kinder Tosh going to go ahead and let the field on by. It happens all the time here on iRacing. Somebody gets smoked, and Zachary Good in that 118 driving away through the field so far, as it's Trent Hill in that number 21. Meanwhile, the number 79 of Dakota Osborne, as we're about halfway to go. Tavin Bircher to the inside of the number 115 machine. It's going to be Dakota Osborne in the Westland Construction number 79 machine. You've got halfway to go here for the 360 sprint cars. So with Dakota Osborne in the 79, able to maybe close into that number 21 of Trent Hill. Hill in that number 21 machine, also probably live on the TikTok page, as you got 5 out of 8 here for the 360 sprint cars, as it's all the 118 at the TPR. Zachary Good can be driving away as Trent Hill's out of fuel. Trent Hill in that number 21 just ran through and ran out of fuel. Trent Hill's going to run out of fuel, gets his car into the infield. That'll put Dakota Osborne at number 79 machine in the 15 of Tavin Bircher, as you've got 2 to go this time around. I've been commentating on iRacing for almost 6 years. Got my big break in 2025, and now I work at the Big Diamond Speedway. So about 6 years. Trent Hill ran out of fuel. You'll see the white flag going to be near this time by, as Zachary Good in the 118 for the final time. He'll get it done in the 118. It'll go to Dakota Osborne. Meanwhile, the 15 of Tavin Bircher. That'll be your finishing order here for the 360 sprint cars here tonight. All right, heat race number 2. Let's get this thing ready to go. Thank you guys for joining the SLR Discord. If you guys need to, we welcome you. JT, thank you for the latest follow, as I am on a quest for 10,000 follows, everybody, and let's get on with it. Oh boy, not gonna lie, I'll tell you what, that is my goal. My goal is to get on Flow or Dirt Vision. Currently, right now, I announced at the Big Diamond Speedway, and I'm on Dirt Track Digest right now, and that's my goal. My goal is to finally be on a Flow, or even as like the series announcer or anything like that. All right, guys, welcome to the show. First starts on leader anywhere in turn 3 and 4. Brady, I just ask you, please keep them to the middle of the speedway. After that, we'll have a single file restart. That means single file, nose to tail, all the way to the flag stand, please. Other than that, go on and have some fun, boys. Thank you guys for coming out. You're all live at SLR on black, purple, blue, and red. Good luck. I love, you know, I would love to. I need to just be given that opportunity, you know. But thank you, A3. I appreciate you. Yes, it does. You can have me on Racer 0X for the DC right there. That was fun. You didn't get wrecked. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get ready to go for our starting lineup here for heat race number 2. Brady King going to start on the pole in this one, and he's got that blue and black. Right, let me see here. Visiting Angels Living Assistance Services. You got the Handy Mat Solutions. Number 47K, it'll be Brady King. You got the Tolton Andre pair, number 327, and Majula Say Rod of Hayden Tolson. The Carlisle Plumbing, it's going to be the Colin Race Designs, number 44. That's going to be Troy Carlisle. Tony Dalton in the Libby's Home and Mobile Home Sales, number 88. And you got RTB's very own number 22 of Anthony Villagran, as we are green here for heat race number 2. So far, Ty Berry, the first race had 6 cars, 1 yellow flag. This one here's got 10. As Troy Carlisle, look at Tony Dalton out of the Port Royal Speedway. As Tony Dalton going to be able to roll to the bottom shelf, not going to be able to get around that 44 of Troy Carlisle. But the Brady King, number 47, Hayden Tolson, about to get a little slicey down the front stretch. As you're 3 out of 8 so far here for the 360 sprint cars tonight. Tony Dalton get a little closer to 44, Troy Doyle, as they will roll through the middle of 3 and 4. Tony Dalton shows the right rear and just gets the nose of the 44 of Troy Carlisle. But you've also got a battle for the race lead. Tolson on the inside. Brady King to the top shelf. King with a good cut down on the turn number 4. 5 out of 8, but give the race lead to Hayden Tolson as they go side by side in turn 1 and 2. Tolson down to the backstretch. It's Brady King to the inside. Sprint cars here with the SLR show. Who would have known, as you got 3 to go. 3 to go for tonight's sprint cars, as you got Anthony Villagran going to be throwing a slide job to Troy Carlisle, that number 44 machine. They'll go side by side down the front stretch, as you'll see the 2 in the air this time by. Carlisle on the 44, slicing it up there with Anthony Villagran as Villagran goes on the outside. Carlisle right there behind him, but it's going to be the white flag in the air for Hayden Tolson. Brady King, Tony Dalton, and Villagran and Carlisle will be your field, as it's all 327 once again. He will start to the outside of the Zachary Good 118. Checkered flag goes to Hayden Tolson. Brady King, the 88 of Tony Dalton, the 22 of Anthony Villagran, as you'll have the Carlisle number 44 as they'll go upside down for your finishing order. So far, not a bad night. Fade, we have our 360 sprint cars here this afternoon. A-Class 2.0, 2.2K iRating. So let's go ahead and get ready to go, as we got 10 sprint cars here for tonight's Volusia Speedway 30-lap event here tonight. And we have our money race coming up on the 30th, and you guys still have plenty of time to join in on that. I believe it's so far, I'm going to look at the polls for that. It looks like it's a close battle between the UMP Modifieds and the Super Late models. And it looks like it's definitely going to be going to Charlotte Speedway. That'll be our next money event. I believe $10 to enter. Last money race we ran, it was $100 to win. Super Late Model Show Eldora. 22 out of the 24 cars, 2 yellow flags for that money event. So it was a really good show, as we have our 360 sprint car division here tonight. So it's going to be a good day overall. First race, only 1 yellow flag. I know you're thinking sprint cars, like, what do you mean only 1 yellow flag? Yeah, that's pretty much what I mean. And we have Volusia here for 30 laps. I don't know if they're going to have enough fuel, and they may have enough fuel. We have our next events coming up as well for tonight's weekly show. That's going to be, if I can find it in my big old Discord, we'll go to Knoxville for a 30-lapper here tonight as well for 360 sprint car action. So these guys are getting ready to go. Tony Dalton's getting ready to get some fuel, and we are going to start 10 sprint cars here at Volusia for 30 laps tonight. Alrighty, Bryce Love said he loves seeing the sprint cars. They won the poll tonight, which by 1 vote in the Discord. If you guys don't know, I do post a, hey, SRT, think of a latest share. We appreciate you. If you guys don't know, I post these on the SLR Discord for the polls for you guys to change, to see what you guys want to race tonight, and then we come out here and go racing pretty much. So again, all this is free for you guys. I do this out of the kindness of my heart. Also, we have a merch store. We have a merch store that's now available too. I did make a post for that. I'm going to start bringing SLR drivers and their designs and stuff in there as well here very, very, very soon. So if you're a fan of an iRacing SLR driver and you like to represent them with a little bit of merch, t-shirts and hats, hoodies, you name it, you can order right off my website itself. Let's go, by the way, as our 360 sprint cars are going to start things off here for the feature event. 30 laps is going to be the TBR number 118. Power plant sends towards Zachary Good. On the outside, I hope he's not getting PTSD, but it's going to be the 327 of Hayden Tolson. In that linear race, they got together off of turn number 4, and we'll see if we'll see how that race was. They were side by side for a while. But Brady King and the MK Consulting number 47K will be on the outside. Osborne Motorsports, Westland Construction, number 79, to be Dakota Osborne on the inside. Tavin Bircher will be joining us once again in that number 15 machine from the SWM machine. To the outside, in the Levy's Home Mobile Sales, number 88 machine of Tony Dalton out of the Pennsylvania area. Kindertosh out of Flash Sim Sports, so it'll be the Raise the Bar, number 22 of Anthony Villagrand. You will have the number 44 from the Carlisle Plumbing, that's Troy Carlisle. And the number 21, hopefully he's got enough fuel in it, of Trent Hill. That is your starting lineup here for the SLR 360 sprint cars here this afternoon. And ladies and gentlemen, we are green. Sprint cars slice and dice into turn 1 and 2. We got one going upside down already. It's going to be Trent Hill in that number 21 machine. It looks like the 11 team will also get off the speedway, and we will go right back to green. Not exactly sure what happened there, but my goodness, he went for a wild ride. Kindertosh automatically got off the speedway. Trent Hill went for an amazing ride in turn 1 and 2. He knew he hit the infield wall. No. Trent Hill hit the infield wall. That's all she wrote. Oh my goodness. Hey, Moose Simsworth, thank you for the awesome heart me as we have our sprint cars here at the Volusia Speedway. As it's going to be Zachary Good, Hayden Tolson. Look at Dakota Osborne in that number 79 machine. Single file, no the tail. They're slicing it up down to the backstretch. It's Tolson once again. He wrecked the 118 of Zachary Good the last time. Good's going to go to the outside. Tolson back to the inside with 25 more to go. Dakota Osborne just stalking both them drivers. You do have a battle as the 47 of Brady King and the 22 of Anthony Villagrand. They'll be a battle for the 4th and 5th spot. But this race for the lead starting to get really good with 24 to go. Hayden Tolson in the 327. He'll go down to the front stretch. Meanwhile, the 118, that's going to be Zachary Good. As Good's going to make himself in the middle of 3 and 4. He's got that number 327 machine. Absolutely, Moose Sim Sports, you are correct. As Tolson's going to try to make that straightaway a little bit longer. Zachary Good through the middle. Tolson on the bottom side. Oh boy, 22 to go. Man, I'll tell you, also got a battle for that 4th and 5th spot. The 22 of Anthony Villagrand going to be to the top shelf. You got King to the inside as these guys are side by side. Villagrand going to be in the 4th spot, coming around with 21 more to go here for the sprint cars. I'll tell you, this is going to be pretty cool as you're going to have the 118 machine. That's going to be Hayden Tolson. You got the pistol all over the back bumper of Zach Good as you have the 79 Dakota Osborne hot on his heels as these 360 sprint cars are going to war this afternoon. 20 to go. You're also going to try to get to the inside of Zachary Good. And here comes Osborne with a big run to the outside as Osborne stalking both them drivers. And you're right, Moose Sim Sports. He is right there as Zachary Good continues to lead the way. You got Tolson right there to the inside. Osborne right there behind him. Single file, no the tail here for the night 360 sprint car action. Zachary Good down to the backstretch. Tolson's going to get a full run of steam. Can he get to the outside? He's going to go back to the inside. Zachary Good washing up out of turn number 4. Good in the 118 is slicing with the 327 of Tolson, and Tolson's going to get a good run in the 3 and 4. Slide job for Tolson as it'll be Good back to the inside. 16 more to go, and Good's going to throw a slide job once again in turn 1 and 2. Tolson back to the inside, down to the backstretch. You got 15 to go this time around. Let's get the cross flags here this time. 15 to go here for the 360 sprint cars here this afternoon as Zachary Osborne, good slider once again. What's going on, official? We got the 360 sprint cars here this afternoon. Osborne to the inside. Oh man, big mistake for Zachary Good, and what a save as Dakota Osborne will take that second spot away. And thank you for the shares. Thank you for the shares. We love you as it's going to be Hayden Tolton in the 327 on the outside. Dakota Osborne coming out of nowhere in that number 79 machine. 13 to go here for the 360 sprint cars at the Volusia Speedway. Wow, so it's going to be Tolson now starting to go to the top shelf. You got Dakota, man, big run on him out of turn number 4. We got 12 to go. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. These guys are about to slice it up here for this race lead. Osborne really good and off the exit of turn number 4. Tolson still trying to find a way as he knows that number 79 machine is closing in fast. We're going to see the double high five this time around, ladies and gentlemen. They sure do. You got the 10 to go this time around. Anybody want to give me a double high five? You got it. Woohoo! As Osborne's going to go to the inside, he continues to go. Absolutely, Astro Budge. If you get the guys to know how to do it, man, it's really good looking. As Osborne's going to take a look for the inside. 9 to go. Osborne hit the inside wall off of turn number 2. Going to lose a ton of speed. As you got Villagrand at number 22 closing into the 118 of Zachary Good. As Good's going to roll to the middle. Villagrand right there behind him as well. 8 more to go. 8 to go here for the 360 sprint cars here this afternoon. At the number 327 of Tolson to the top shelf. Dakota Osborne gonna try to work the inside with 7 to go. Can Dakota Osborne get alongside the 327 of Hayden Tolson? As this battle for the race lead continues, got some lap down traffic of Tony Dalton in that number 88 machine. 6 to go for the 327 of Tolson as Dakota Osborne hot on his heels and he get the run down to the backstretch. Who wants to give me the 5 to go? Want to give me a high five? You got 5 to go, boy! Close corners racing and Tolson with the save! As you'll have a new race leader in Dakota Osborne at number 79 machine. As he got around Hayden Tolson and did the old little surprise trick. You've got 4 to go. 4 to go for the sprint cars as Dakota Osborne leading the way down the backstretch. Hayden Tolson for that second spot. Lap down traffic of the 88 of Mr. Tony Dalton as you got 3 to go. 3 to go. Dakota Osborne might win his first ever SLR show here for the 360 sprint cars. As he rolls the bottom, he got 2 to go. Lap down traffic in the air. 2 more to go as it's going to be the 79 of Dakota Osborne. Oh, we got a yellow flag! Brady King going head over heels down to the front stretch. Oh my goodness, our first yellow flag, and it's going to go to the 47 of King. Davin Berger just destroyed him coming off the corner. Davin Berger got so much speed coming off the corner, he destroys the 47 of King. King's all the way up here. Berger's running a big old slider. Comes in as he's coming down and absolutely annihilates him. Woohoo! Davin Berger immediately parks his race car. Alrighty, gentlemen, we almost went green the checkered. Holy cow. Brady King came off the corner and Davin Berger just absolutely destroyed him. Coming off of turn number 4, he had so much speed and he went flipping. Gentlemen, we have a single file restart. That means nose to tail all the way to the flag stand. Unless there's a wreck in front of you, please stay single file, nose to tail, all the way to the flag stand, boys. You got them, Dakota. I'll tell you what, this is some sprint car racing, though. What do you guys think of the tonight's show so far? We had a couple more cars. We had 30 laps. And what do you guys think of this so far for these 360 sprint cars? Security to the pits. Alrighty, let's see if we can get a finish. Let's see if we can get a finish here tonight. Dakota Osborne in the 79 will lead them to the green flag. Remember, single file, know the tail. As they go through the corner of 3 and 4, we will see the green flag. Hey, CJ, thank you for the latest follow, boss man, and welcome. And I'll get you a follow as well. As you got the number 79 to Osborne, you will see the checkered flag in the air. Gonna be this time by, and Dakota Osborne gets his first ever SLR win. Come on down, top 3. Come on down, top 3. Dakota, you should be able to rejoin the DC. Come on down, man. I'll get you in game chat here. I need a single file line down to the front stretch, please. Single file line to the front stretch for our top 3. Go ahead, Dakota. No, I need, yeah. Go ahead and go around, Dakota. Go ahead, or spin it. That'll work. Yep, whatever. Hold on for me there, Taze Hayden.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can come around. I got you.
They're back now.
Yeah.
Hey, go on.
Yeah. Hey, do you want to pull up there for me as Anthony Villagrán destroys his race car? Oh, he got out quick. I got it. It's okay. I can make it work. Oh my, what a race, and Dakota Osborne. Dakota, you can add me on Racer 0X. I got you, bud. Woo! Wow, what a race. That was a good race, man, as Dakota Osborne. Yeah, add me a race. I got you. There's Zachary Good. We got Zachary Good in the building. Give me a second. Where's he at? There he is. Sent you a link in DC, bud. Now we got him. All right, we're going to get Dakota Osborne in here as he should be joining us here on the SLR Discord in just a matter of minutes. As we got Anthony Villagrán going to be also here as well. All righty.
Am I supposed to get in the voice channel?
All right.
Oh, you're good. We got you. Yeah, broadcast waiting room, please. Anthony Villagrán, welcome.
Thank you, brother.
Not a bad run. Can you do me a favor next time? Can you come down to victory lane so I can get a nice photo?
That's my bad. I
Please?
destroyed the wall.
Please?
Yeah, I'll do that next time. My bad.
Thank you. No worries. Yeah, you destroyed the wall. I just wanted to make sure. But let's get our winner up here. Dakota Osborne, welcome, man. Congratulations on your first ever SLR win, man.
Thank you.
Man, let's talk about this 79 machine. It was fast. You and Tolson went to battle, and it was a good race.
He was pretty good. I didn't think I was going to get him, but there at the end, I found the bottom. I don't know if his car couldn't hit it, but I just stuck it in there and eventually got by.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is one of the largest crowds. We got 4619, so almost about 80 people total watching this stream. And man, what a race. You found the bottom. Tolson couldn't make it stick. A little bit of contact and nobody died. How impressive was that?
Yeah, that was a blast. I wish we could have finished it all the way through without the caution. That'd have been awesome, but yeah, fun track. I wish it would have been wore out just a little bit more, a little bit slicker, but other than that, it was a good race.
Well, invite your friends out here and the A-Class 2.0, 2.2 KI rating sprint cars, and congratulations to the Westland Construction, Osborne Construction, DMS, number 79. Who else you got to thank, man?
That's about it.
I got him. Yes. I'll see you in the next one, Dakota. I'm looking for my schedule so I know exactly. I got so much stuff in this DC. I'm trying to figure out what the next one is. It will be Knoxville. 30 laps at Knoxville.
See you there.
Congratulations, bud. Hayden Tolson. Wow. What a race.
Yeah, had a pretty good car. Just got told in Discord to try the top and it was just no good. And once you got your rhythm a little bit, you just don't really run the same lap times. And just off of 2 there, I caught the wall and messed up entering the 3 up. And then he got into me, which kind of slowed me down a good 2 or 3 tenths. And then after that, it was kind of whatever. In fact, we had the best car there. I was kind of able to run anywhere I needed to, and except the top. Whenever I got told to go up there, I wasn't no good. But tried the bottom, and I was actually pretty good there, and I can stick it really good. But after I got that damage, I just couldn't really hit it good as I could before because it was kind of made my car freer, and then it kind of affected the handling a little bit. But all in all, if the driver can limit the mistakes, we can win a race for sure.
I'll tell you what do you think of the racing so far with the 360 sprint cars here tonight and the way they've been going so far?
Yeah, I feel like the racing's been good. You know, Lanier, me, and Zachary were racing for, felt like the whole race, and we just kind of met in the middle, I felt like, and that happening here, the racing was good and got out front and should have won it. But I mean, I just made a mistake, and if we're gonna win our races, we can't make the mistakes, and we're gonna have to get better, and I have to make a statement. No.
Get better at what you do. We'll see what happens in Knoxville, man. Who do you got to thank in the Tulsa Auto Repair Module to say CFN number 327?
CFM Sports, and Jersey Speed Shop, Tulsa Repair, Tulsa Sports, WR Smith Chassis, Spartan Transportation, Anthony Villagrand Photography, Epen Race on Ray from Knoxville.
You had a thank you, boss man. Anthony Villagrand had a 3-wide battle coming to the line, and I completely missed it. I missed it. I'm a terrible broadcaster. I am so sorry, Anthony. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
Let's talk about that race right there and these sprint cars tonight here at Volusia.
It wasn't not a great start. I mean, I started in the back of the heat, and it was pretty tacky. So I tried to work with what I had. You know, a track like Volusia, it's kind of hard to pass for it when it's tacky. Times are just so close. So going to the main, started a little bit deep, but I tried to find a rhythm. But I got past most of like the mid pack, tried to catch the people in the front. It's hard to. I mean, times are so close, but I ended up getting back up a little bit, and then tried something after the caution. I tried the top. I got a little squirrely coming out of 3 and 4 actually in that last corner, but split the gap and it worked.
It worked out indeed, and I can't believe I missed it. I am so sorry. And the RTB number 22, Anthony Villagrand, your 3rd place runner here with the Knoxville's coming up. Who do you got to thank here at Volusia?
Hayden, Sean Smith, everyone that helps me out, like everyone in Discord, you know.
Well, we thank you for coming out here. But Knoxville's loaded up. Bring your guys in here that are A-Class, 2.0, 2K2 or better, and come out here and run some sprint cars.
Yes, sir. I'll be on Knoxville.
Thank you, boss man. That's loaded, ready to go.
That's it.
Yep. Hey, that clean KX. Yes, you can join these as long as you're an A-Class 2.0 iRacer. As we're going to get ready to rock and go, and we have our Knoxville Speedway coming up next, and I can't believe I missed this 3-wide action off before, but I'm a bad broadcaster sometimes, but that's okay. We're going to go over here to Knoxville, and I'll tell you what, it has not been a hateful day of racing, as we're going to go over here to Knoxville with our 360 sprint cars here tonight, and Ben, thank you for the latest follow on top of it, but that's what we're going to do. We run the top tier guys, no mirrors, no spotters, no spectators, and we're out here going to watch some racing as Knoxville is going to be coming up here tonight at the SLR show. We had 18 people in that SLR Discord vote for them, and this is what we got coming up. So Knoxville will be next. I'm going to try it. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but after Knoxville, we are going to the I-55 Speedway. Thank you for the share, Cody Atkins. We appreciate you. We're going to go to the I-55 Speedway. That'll be coming up next here with the SLR show. And that's going to be a 50-lapper event. So we're getting some of the best cars out here on the Speedway. Again, really good night of racing so far as these 360 sprint cars, as Nick Miller's going to be in the Anthony Macri machine. Tavin Bircher going to be joining us in the number 15 machine from SWM. Speaking of which, what is that? SimRapMarket.com. The Flow Racing number 15. That's going to be Tavin Bircher. You got the 79. Dakota Osborne got his first ever win in SLR ever. After that, it's going to be the 88. That's going to be Tony Dalton. After that, you're going to have the 15. You got the 39, the Anthony Macri ride. That's going to be Nick Miller as we roll. Hey, we got a few other guys coming in here. I see Nate Wemhoff and a couple other guys here for tonight's sprint car action. We are here at Knoxville Speedway. Anthony Villagrand at number 22 out of RTB. After that great finish for that third spot at Volusia. Kinder Tosh is trying to get a hold of Trent Hill and how polishing he is as we're going to get things right back at it as we actually have a few more cars here tonight. Astro Buds said that race was fire, and I tell you, it's been a really good day of racing, I would say. I mean, so far, somebody guys said that the show's doing really good tonight. We got 36,000 likes to the channel. We got a few guys joining in just late. So, Tony Dalton struggling at 88 machine. Anthony Villagrand's going to run right into the back of him. And Tavin Bircher, hopefully two other drives get in here just as our 360 sprint cars are here this afternoon. And we are here. Hey, I got a Colton Brewer going to be joining in for the first time. Nah, these are all virtual cars. I can't do anything like that, Neil. Hey guys, can you start running those marbles up the track a little bit? Can you guys start running those marbles up the track a little bit for me, please? Thank you. Like I said, all cars. Can you please run the marbles up a little bit for me, please? That's all. Well, we got enough cars for 2 heat races here for the Knoxville Speedway tonight. So Dakota Osborne at number 79 machine will be here this afternoon, and we have a few other guys coming in here. Got a 17, got a 23 coming in late as Dakota Osborne at number 79. Meanwhile, you'll have the 88 of Tony Dalton as these guys are gonna start working those marbles just a little bit for me. As we have a new, that's Nate Wemhoff from the Midwest Sim Sports number 48 machine. That's Nate Wemhoff going to be rolling the bottom. Guys, can you guys run that middle line up and move those marbles? Run right through those marbles just a little bit to give you guys 2 lanes of racing. Can you guys move up and move those marbles up for me, please? Thank you. Yeah. Tavin Bircher, we got a 30 lapper here with the Knoxville Speedway tonight. I got a 50 lapper coming up at I-55. Hey guys, if you guys join me at I-55, you guys gonna have enough fuel for 50 laps there?
Yes.
Thank you, Dakota. Cool. We got a few new names. We got Zach Radar going to be joining in for the first time. Tony Dalton. Hey, I got enough cars. We got about 14 sprint cars here in Knoxville. That will work. That's going to be the 77 on EPI. That's going to be Colton Brewer as checkered flag is going to wave. Here tonight, we have a 30 lapper here this afternoon for your 360 sprint cars here this afternoon. Let's go ahead and get ready to go. Heat race number 1 is going to be lining up as sprint cars here with the Knoxville Speedway. It's going to be coming up as we'll get heat race number 1 lining up, and let's go ahead and get ready to go. All right, gentlemen, all cars make it to the show. No EOLs will be given at any time. You draw, you guys start there. And that's really about it, boys. Other than that, don't straight line anybody, don't full send anybody. After checkered flag, please, during the feature, please don't wreck yourself. I need a nice little picture of you guys on the front stretch. But again, everybody does make the race. Everybody makes the show. There is no EOLs going to be given at all. So I'm waiting for a couple cars as I'm waiting for Zach Radar, Sean Smith, and Hayden Tolson to get ready to go here for this 30-lap event. Alrighty. Zach, welcome to the show, man. It's your first time here. All starts on the leader, anywhere in turn 3 and 4. All I ask is please keep the starts in the middle of the track. Other than that, inside and outside lanes moving up. Looks like Sean Smith and Hayden Tolson do not want to run the heat. So move right on up, gentlemen. Other than that, you're live at SLR on purple, blue, red, and black. Check it out if you guys want to come out. Also join the SLR Discord, please. Other than that, guys, good luck. Also, first start is double file. The rest will be single. Alrighty, well, let's get ready to go here with the Knoxville Speedway Heat Race number 1 lineup. It's going to be the off-axis paint number 23 as Zach Radiar going to start on the pole. To the outside, he got his first ever SLR win at the Volusia Speedway. It's going to be the Westland Construction, the Osborne Construction, number 79 to Dakota Osborne. You got the Anthony Macri machine is going to be on the inside. That's going to be Nick Miller. And you got the 88 machine out of Libby's Mobile Home Sales. It's going to be Tony Dalton right out of the PA area. He's actually out of the Port Royal Speedway. So that's your starting lineup here for Heat Race number 1. A few cars named Sean Smith and Hayden Tolson failed to make their starts. They'll have to go to the tail of the field. I wonder if that's somewhat planned. As the number 23 is Zach Radiar's going to start on the pole with the 79 Osborne. Is our 360 sprint cars here at the Knoxville Speedway. As we are ready to go green here for the first time in a long time at Knoxville with our 360 sprint cars. 8 laps going to be the distance here for the 360s. Oh, Nick Miller all but lost it off the bottom of turns 1 and 2. As these guys will go single files. Dakota Osborne and the 79 going to try to track down the newcomer, the number 23 of Zach Radar. Radar rolling the bottom at number 23, the 79 Dakota Osborne. You got a battle back here for the 3rd spot between 2 Pennsylvanians. It's Tony Dalton out of the Port Royal Speedway, the 39 and Nick Miller right out of the Greencastle area as the 88 all but lost it off of turn number 4. Nick Miller going to try to slow roll the bottom on the inside as Hayden Tolson going to come out here for some hot laps in the 327, and so will Sean Smith. This battle, baby, look out. Nick Miller's going to catch a right rear tire, and what a save as Tony Dalton and him got together. Tulsa going to go around them for hot laps as it's going to be this battle for the race lead. Halfway to go. Zach Radiar going to be your leader with the old Dakota Osborne, number 79. Can he close in here at Knoxville? Racetrack is rather tacky. We need some more sprint car guys to come on down. So the number 23 is Zach Radiar continuing to lead the way, running 14.7s as Sean Smith went out there with a 14.720 as well. So they were getting their cars ready. They went out for some hot laps. As the number 23 is Zach, just driving on a Sunday cruise through the middle of 3 and 4. He'll roll to that bottom shelf. Marbles continue to roll up on the top shelf of the speedway as Tony Dalton going to be for the 3rd spot. But other than that, here at Knoxville, Hayden Tolson, the 39 of Nick Miller. It'll go to the 45 of Sean Smith getting some hot laps. But the newcomer, Zach Radiar's going to be your leader with a white flag going to be near this time by. Zach's doing a pretty good job just rolling that bottom. So will Dakota Osborne at number 79 as it's going to be all Zach. Here for the first time at the SLR show. For the first time, Zach Radiar's going to get it done. You'll have number 79 of Dakota Osborne for the 2nd spot. Tony Dalton in the 88 will be for 3rd. It'll go to Hayden Tolson for 5th. The 2039 of Nick Miller and Sean Smith in the TPR number 45. That'll be your finishing order here for Heat Race number 1. We'll get Heat Race number 2 going to get ready to line up here for tonight's sprint car action. Steve, thank you for the latest repost. We appreciate you. As heat race number 2 is going to get ready to line up. Wyatt Hammaker is definitely not in his pain. He's in a Miller Lite number 83. We need Anthony Villagrán, Colton Brewer, and Nate Wemhoff yet to join us. Cool deal. Like I said again, you guys heard the admin meeting. We welcome y'all to the 360 Sprint Cars here tonight. A-Class 2.0, safety rating, and 2.2 or better to go racing here this afternoon. If you guys have not joined the SLR Discord, I really hope you guys do so. 360 Sprint Cars won the poll here for tonight's weekly show. Tomorrow, it looks like we will not be live. I got to go work Big Diamond Speedway for the Cold Cracker. If you guys are out of the Big Diamond Speedway, want to see me, I'm going to be wearing a bright pink SLR t-shirt, each of which there. But anyway, just give you guys that heads up. Good luck. You're all streamed live at SLR 0X on black, purple, blue, and red. And I also clip and record all these events for you guys to go back and rewatch as well. 22, you may fire anywhere in turn 3 and turn 4. Don't straight line anybody. Don't full send anybody. And other than that, go on and have some fun here at Knoxville for 30 laps. I-55 will be next at 450 laps. Alrighty, well, with that being said, let's go ahead and get ready to go. So the one and only Waterworth, or is that, wait, I can't even say that, never mind. The Victory Forge RTB number 22 will start on the pole. That'll be Anthony Villagrán. To the outside to be the Miller Lite number 83. That's going to be Wyatt Hammaker. You've got the SWM number 15. That's going to be Tavin Berger. EPI's very own number 77. That's going to be Colton Brewer. And into the back of the field in the Midwest Sim Sports, Majula Say number 48 of Nate Wemhoff. That'll be your lineup here for heat race number 2. We'll go to I-55 Speedway. That'll be coming up next here for the SLR show as Villagrán, Hammaker, as we're green here for the 360 Sprint Cars here for the Knoxville Speedway. Villagrán at number 22 will lead the sprint cars into turn 1 and 2. Wyatt Hammaker, another Pennsylvanian, as his father runs 410 sprint cars out of the Port Royal Speedway in Williams Grove, and it looks like he'll get a run on the inside. He'll take the lead going into turns 1 and 2. Oh man, Colton just ran into the 48. Tavin Berger's going to catch a little bit of net code. He's going to go around and he gets it fired back up, and Tavin Berger's going to be able to hang on. 3 out of 8. Old Wemhoff just killed the infile berm as you got Colton Brewer in the 77 machine, as Wyatt Hammaker in the 22. Anthony Villagrán will go through the middle of 3 and 4. Villagrán at number 22. Hammaker all over his back bumper and halfway to go for heat race number 2 here for the SLR show. Villagrán going to get a little wide off of turn number 2. Hammaker to the inside as they'll go side by side into turn 3 and 4. Hammaker, thank you, Kinder Tosh. He will retake the race lead down to the front stretch. Hammaker on the bottom side of the speedway. The 22 of Villagrán to the outside. Now they go wheel to wheel down to the backstretch. As Colton Brewer's going to be watching right there, both behind them. And Knoxville Speedway is getting really racy here for heat race number 2. Hammaker on the bottom, the 22 of Villagrán to the outside. Colton Brewer right there behind them. As they'll go through the middle of 3 and 4. You might go 3 wide. You got the 2 to go this time by. Good Lord, what a race, and Hammaker's going to mess up. Hammaker messes up off of turn number 2, and that's going to leave Anthony Villagrán going to be your new race leader, as Hammaker really messed up in that number 83 machine. White flag in the air for the 360 Sprint Cars here this afternoon, as is Anthony Villagrán going to be your leader, with Colton Brewer right there behind them, and they will go single file into turn number 4. Anthony Villagrán will get it done. Brewer and Wemhoff will be your finishing order, as the 15 of Tavin Berger will be your finishing order for heat race number 2. What a race! Astrobud's like, man, tonight's been insane. Tonight's racing has been pretty good so far. I mean, we don't have like super large fields, but man, the racing has been something tonight. As we're going to give them 2 minutes ready to go, and this one's going to be interesting for 2 guys coming from the back of the field. Oh boy. Here we go. We got 11 cars here for the A-Class 2.0 iRacing division here tonight for these 360 sprint cars. And I don't know about y'all, but it's been really good. That's what makes it more competitive. Absolutely, Astro Buds, it does. The biggest thing about it is with the less chaos, more real action. I love it. Yeah. Also, for the fact that these guys are the best on the sim. I know you do not need a good car count. As Wyatt Handmaker stepped on his, you know what, big time. He sure did. Oh man, this has been fun. I-55 is coming up next for 15 laps. And then we'll have Cedar Lake Speedway tonight. And that'll be it here for the SLR show tonight. I got Friday, I'll be at the Big Diamond Speedway. $10,000 to win, modified show, redraw, and everything else. It's going to be a good old night at the Big Diamond Speedway this Friday. Oh boy, well, we got about a couple more seconds yet to go. These guys are gonna have a 30 lapper for the sprint cars, and yeah, it's been pretty good, really. I have a question for the chats real quick while we're here. Question for you guys, please listen in. So let's just say the 48 of Wemhoff decided to get an iRacing t-shirt made, sold at the SLR store. If you were a fan of this number 48 and Nate Wemhoff, would you buy a t-shirt for $25, $30? Yes, no, maybe so? Just let me know. Just let me know, because we have the SLR e-store available for you guys. There's a link somewhere. And you guys can right now buy the new current SLR t-shirts. They're currently on sale. And
you are an absolute legend. Slide job in 3 and 4.
And they actually
you
came
take
out
the double
really
checkered
good.
flags. Thank you for the subscribe.
So Brady Shriver SLR t-shirts are currently on sale. SLR t-shirts are currently on sale. Yeah, they look bad freaking you know what. But yes, SLR t-shirts are currently for sale. There is a link in the Discord in the merch store. Can I get my own discount code? There is no discount codes available. They are sick. They look really good. I got one in hot pink, and that looks even better. But, alrighty, gentlemen, welcome to the show. Once again, thank you guys for coming out. Zach, you got them anywhere in 3 and 4, 30 laps. 30 laps is going to be the distance. First start is double file. And other than that, the rest will be single file. Good luck, everybody. So, Zach Radar, that number 22 machine, is going to start on the pole. As he swings it around, it's going to be the off-axis pace, number 23. You got the number 22 out of RTB, Victory Fjords. That's going to be Anthony Villagrand. The Westland Construction, Osborne Construction. That's going to be Dakota Osborne. Got his first win at the Volusia Speedway here this afternoon. The EPI, number 77, of Colton Brewer. You've got the 39, the J&A Classics machine. That's going to be Nick Miller, Nate Wemhoff on the Mutual Estate, number 48. And it's going to be Hayden Tolson, Tavin Berger, Sean Smith, and Mr. Hammaker as our 360 sprint cars are underway here at Knoxville. Knoxville. Hey, what up, Brady? I know you can come out here and go racing. Sprint cars looking absolutely phenomenal here at Knoxville Speedway. No, Colton Brewer. Colton Brewer goes upside down to the number 77 machine, and we have our first yellow flag down the front stretch, and they were 3 wide coming off of turn number 4, and that was it. Colton Brewer's going to get a little sideways, gets up into the other driver, and he's going to go upside down, flips it down to the front stretch. A big, vicious crash for Colton Brewers. They were 3 wide down to the front stretch. All the cars are involved. Don't worry, you got time. You're going to have to sit there and get some repair work done. Caution flag for Colton Brewer. He got a little sideways, a little squiggly off of turn number 4 while they were 3 wide. And he washed up into the 22. Brewer, you got a wing. Just so you know, you do have a wing. You guys can sit in the pits. You've got plenty of time. Single file restart will be coming up. I repeat, single file restart will be coming up. I'll let you know when we're all one the green, boys. 23, single file restart. Anywhere in 3 and anywhere in 4, you may fire. Anywhere in 3 and 4, you may fire. Everybody must remain single file. Pretend there's a cone to the flag stand. So we have our magical driver's okay. Logan James, thank you for the latest follow as our first yellow flag waves. Hey! On-screen celebrations! Woo! That's weird. Brady Schreiber with the on-screen celebration for 40 bits. I have no idea where'd that come from. Oh my, single file, nose to tail, 1 to green this time by gentlemen. Fields in turn 2, Fields in turn 2. Ride the Tardente. Alrighty, well, let's get right back at it. Don't ask me. I've never seen that before, but okay. As the number 23 is Zach Radar's gonna lead the field of 360 sprint cars, single file all the way. Boy, Dakota Osborne was really sleeping on that start as our first yellow flag waves at the Knoxville Speedway as we get them back up and running. As you have the battle, look at Nick Miller in that number 39 machine for the 4th spot, and Sean Smith in that number 45 as we have 3 out of 30. Colton Brewer has got a wing on that race car after going for a wild ride. As the number 22, Hayden Tolson, Osborne. Oh, Colton Brewer's got nowhere to go. We got another yellow flag in turn 3 and 4. Caution flag number 2 down to the backstretch. The most cautions here this afternoon is Dakota Osborne. He'll get a little bit crossed up. He hits the infield berm pretty hard. He washes up, loses it down to the old backstretch, and then Colton Brewer tries to thread the needle, gets into the 79 of Dakota Osborne. Villagrand's got nowhere to go. Both cars involved in turn 3 and 4, and we're back under yellow flag edition for the second time. Alrighty, gentlemen, you got time. Don't worry, you got time. So Dakota Osborne got a little squirrely in turn 1 and 2, hit the infield berm, and then guys were trying to split him down to the backstretch. Brewer went to the top shelf between him and the wall. Remember, no mirror racing, gentlemen. They ain't gonna know you're there. But they got together. Both cars went flipping with the 22 of Villagrand. Another on-screen celebration! Woo! Sprint cars! Twice! Got you, Brady. Brady's doing this on-screen celebration thing, and I don't know what it is, but it keeps working. 3 times! Alright, guys, let's get this together. A little patience goes a long way. Single file, 1 to green this time around. Single file, 1 to green this time around, boys. Nate Wemhoff trying to get some work done on that race car, and the 77 rod as well of Colton Brewer out of EPI. All-Star and more on-screen celebrations. Let's go. As it's going to be Zach Rader, still going to be your leader. Let's get this thing going.
Thank you
here
for
with
the follow.
Knoxville.
Here,
Thank you for the follow, by the way. Let's get ready to go. Alrighty, sprint cars, 2 early yellows in this one, 5 out of 30. They go wide in turn 1 and 2. Sean Smith missing his heat race, coming from the back of the field. Smith's gonna throw the slide job in 3 and 4 as it's gonna be Dakota Osborne at number 79. He'll move to the 4th spot. Colton Brewer, the 22 of Villagrand, went upside down. Nick Miller in the 39 machine. I don't know if he runs 360 sprint cars religiously or not, as you got Villagrand, the 48 of Nate Wemhoff, as it looks like Colton Brewer has finally called it a day after he's been involved now 1, 2, 3 times here this afternoon. As the old number 23 is Zach Radar, still going to be your leader. Meanwhile, Sean Smith at number 45 as these guys are racing sprint cars here tonight in Knoxville. We've had 2 yellow flags here early as you got that battle for the race lead. Zach Radar at number 23, the 45 is Sean Smith. Smith going to try to get a runner to the inside, gets close to him. They'll drag race out to the front stretch, 22 more to go. Sean Smith on the bottom side of the speedway. Zach's going to go back to the outside. They'll drag race into turn 3 and 4. 2 by 2 off the top shelf. And it looks like Zach's better off the exit of turn number 4. He'll retake the lead. How about Tavin Burchard at number 15? He got the number 79. He got his first ever win on the SLR show. Dakota Osborne. Hayden Tolson at a 327 here for tonight's 360s. You got some racing going on in the back of the field. Wemhoff at number 48 machine. As Villagrand at number 22. Nick Miller in the 39 as they're slicing down in the backstretch off of turn number 2. As that's going to be Wemhoff in the 48. He got involved in one wreck here this afternoon. As we got about 19 more to go, and you've got a battle for the race lead. Slide jobs are being thrown as Zach Rader going to get to the inside, the 45 of Smith to the outside, as Rader's going to be able to hold on to that race lead. Sean Smith going to take a dive to the inside. They'll go side by side once again as here comes a slide job and another on-screen celebration as you got a battle for the race lead, as it's going to be the 23 of Radar. Meanwhile, the 45 of Smith to the inside. Great battle back here for third and fourth. 17 to go for the sprint cars here this afternoon, and the battle for the lead is still looking good. Sean Smith in the 45, the 23 is Zach Radar to the inside one more time as the battle for the lead still is on. Sean Smith to the inside, new leader of the line. It's Sean Smith in that number 45. Slide job for Sean. Here comes Zach battling right back to the inside as they'll drag race into the backstretch in 3 and 4. Zach one more time. Slide job inbound off of turn number 4. Smith right back to the inside as it's Sean Smith, your new leader, just past halfway. What a battle for the race lead. Airborne, thank you for the latest follow. If you're an Airborne Ranger, man, thank you for your service. As Sean Smith at number 45 will be your new race leader. Zach Rader in the second spot. The 79 to Dakota Osborne. He'll be for the third slot. You got the 15 of Tavin Burchard. Tavin Burchard, who had the number 327 of Hayden Tolson. The 83 of Wyatt Handmaker. The 48 of Nate Wemhoff. The 22 of Anthony Villagrand. And the number 39 of Nick Miller, as we have 9 cars still on the speedway. Alrighty, Sean Smith at number 45 is able to drive away, but I'll tell you, that number 23 is Zach Rader. He has not given up just yet here for these sprint cars. 2 yellow flags, the most here tonight. Zach trying a different way. Can he go to the top shell, make that straightaway a little bit longer? Can he build the momentum up? 12 more to go here this afternoon. Sean Smith at the 45. He'll roll through the middle. Meanwhile, Zach Rader going to be on the outside. Here comes the 79 to Dakota Osborne. Can he get there? He's got about 11 more to go. Send it, Co-Man Racing. How you doing this afternoon for tonight's 360 race car, sprint car action here tonight? Anybody want to give me a double high fives? You got 10 to go this time by. As Sean Smith driving away in this one, Dakota Osborne starting to close in on your second place runner. It's Zach Rader as you have the number 23 trying to maybe close into Sean Smith. You missed that battle, but here comes the Dakota Osborne machine. As we got another on-screen celebration by Brady Schreiber with the 40 bits of the channel. We appreciate you. As the number 23, that's going to be Zach Radar. You have the one and only Dakota Osborne hot on his heels with 8 to go. As we roll on with tonight's racing action here for our local weekly series, 360 sprint cars won the poll in the SLR Discord. As Dakota Osborne all over the inside of Zach Rader and that number 23 machine. That's the best battle on the speedway at this time. But I see a battle here with Hayden Tolson. Tolson at 327, the 15 of Tavin Burchard. I'm looking through 6 of my screens as here comes Osborne. Slide job inbound. Zach going to run a good cut down off of turn number 4. You got 6 to go. 6 to go here for tonight's 360 sprint cars. Dakota Osborne with a good run down to the front backstretch. He will clear the number 23 of Zach Radar. Somebody want to give me a high five? We got 5 to go this time. Bye. Good battle for that second spot as Zach Rader in that number 23 slide job in turn number 2. Dakota Osborne with a beautiful cut down to the backstretch. Does he have enough time? Can he catch up to Sean Smith in that number 45 as we got lap down traffic on the 39M? That's going to be Mr. Nick Miller. 4 more to go. 17W, thank you for the high five, but the battle for second is going to get good once again as the 23 of Nick Rader trying to look to the inside. Dakota Osborne to the outside. Rader in the 23 going to slow roll the bottom. He's not going to be able to get there, and he'll fall back to that third spot. But the 327 to Hayden Tolson, he'll go to 4th. Tavin Burchard at number 15 on the inside, as it looks like the 23 of Zach might be running out of fuel. You've got the 2 to go from Astro Buds. 2 to go this time by for Sean Smith. Two early yellow flags in this one as Dakota Osborne trying to catch some type of cushion, but I don't think he's going to have enough time to catch your race leader. The 45 of Sean Smith up 10 spots from his starting position. White flag will be in the air. Well, Sean Smith missed his heat race, comes all the way from the back of the field in the TPR. Sean Smith Performance, 918 sim wraps. It's going to be Sean Smith. He shall see the checkered flag here at Knoxville. Dakota Osborne, Zach Rader, and it'll go to Tolson, Bircher, Villigrand, Wemhoff, Hammaker, Miller, Brewer, and Dalton. Top 3, come on down to the front stretch. 23, come on down to the front stretch, boss. Dang it. Oh, boy. So, Sean Smith in the 45 will bring him down. Going to I-55 will be coming up next here for 50 laps. I-55 will be coming up next for 50 laps. Sean, you can park anywhere you want. Perfect, gentlemen. See you guys in the SLR Discord. All right, now we went to long tracks, we went to linear, and now we're going to I-55 for a 50-lap event. That's going to be coming up next. That's going to be the true test of these 360 sprint cars here tonight. Two early yellow flags here this afternoon at the Knoxville Speedway, and look like two of them are caused by the same guy. So we'll roll on as we have our racing action coming up next here for the 360 sprint cars. I-55 Speedway for 50 laps will be coming up. Hey, yeah. I got my shirt for sale too, Boyd, if you want to go get yourself one. Oh my. Well, let's go ahead and get this thing ready to go as we have more 360 sprint car action going to be coming up next. I told you I still had it. As we'll get that fired up here for A-Class 2.2 iRating, guys, and that's going to be coming up next. We're going to bring up Sean Smith from the 45. And here he comes. Sean Smith from the 45, going to be your winner here this afternoon at Knoxville.
Yeah, man. I honestly, I kind of figured I had a good car. I lowered the gear from what Tanner had, and it was pretty good. So, just kind of stayed consistent. And once we got to Zach, I noticed that lane off of where he was running, it was about like a 10th and a half quicker. So I just kept on running that line, and I don't think he ever realized that it was in. So, pulled up beside him and made it a slider battle, and I pinched him a little bit more 3 and 4 than I had done in the laps before, and I think that threw him off. Was able to just run it through that line without having to cut down and lose a whole bunch of momentum, and it ended up pulling me up ahead, and I short slid him and just pulled away after that.
Sprint cars here with the SLR show, man. Not a bad event. Only 2 yellows here in Knoxville for a 30-lapper. Let's talk about the competition here this afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, Dakota was there. I don't think if we'd have had another caution, it would have been between me or him. But, I mean, the other competition kind of junked themselves out of it. I don't know really what happened with Colton and Anthony, but, I mean, they were just junked on lap 1, so they never really got a good shot at going for the front either. So we don't really know, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you ready for the ultimate test? 50 laps at I-55 Speedway for these 360 sprint cars. Who do you got to thank in this 45?
Yeah, Tanner Pettit, setups, and you for hosting the shows, Anthony Villigram, photography, and Colton Brewer for the wrap, 918 wraps, James Schneider Racing, and again, you for hosting the races and broadcasting.
We'll see what I-55 looks like. That's loaded up, ready to go for hot laps for 50 laps.
Yep.
Well, Dakota, I think maybe like Sean said, if you had a yellow flag, you might have made this one in a really good race.
Yeah, I think I could have kept up with him. Just got caught up in that deal early and then stepped on it myself and wanted to. Felt bad for Colton. He's usually pretty good there.
Yeah,
at Knoxville,
he got a little squirrely off of turn 4 there when you guys were 3 wide and he kind of washed up and got into the guy above, and that's how that one happened. And then when you got squirrely off there, he tried to squeeze himself between you and the wall, and look what won.
Yep. Wall's unforgiving at Knoxville.
Oh, absolutely. Well, this 79's been fast here recently, and this is your podium. You got your first win at Volusia. I-55's loaded up for 50 laps. Who do you got to thank?
2 Porter Steel buildings. I know he's on the car. This is an old wrap. I need to get a new one. A shout out to my Uncle Kenny if he's watching. I don't know. He's been interested in this stuff, so I've been trying to run more live stuff. And if he's watching, try to get one for you, Kenny.
Well, I'll tell you what, we got I-55, and hopefully your uncle is watching. If he is, he's proud of you. We'll see you at I-55.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Alrighty, yes, it's called iRacing and Discord. You can add me on Discord if you need to. Racer0x, you can add me as a friend for that DC, and I'll get you guys out there. So, we got the real test here tonight for our 360 sprint cars. We're going to be heading to the I-55 Speedway for a 50-lap event. That's going to be coming up next on the SLR show, and let's go ahead. We already have a few drivers lining them up, ready to go. 2 more left. I-55 and Cedar Lake, thank you, Tavin, for answering that question. And we've been really good tonight. We've been hovering around 50 to 60 live viewers here for the sprint cars. Not normally they go here. We're more of like a UMP type of deal, but here we go for tonight's 360 sprint car action here at the I-55 Speedway. We have a few drivers. It hasn't been full houses, but hey, it's okay. We have our A-Class 2.0 or better with a 2.2 safety rating or better, or 2.2 I rating or better, to come out here and join these events as we are ready to go. 360 sprint cars here for the I-55 Speedway. Good evening, Jordan, as we have our sprint car action here this afternoon. Glenn Reinhardt joins us in that number 19 ride. Let's go. Been a really good day of racing sprint cars this afternoon, Jordan, and it's not every day you get to see sprint cars here for the SLR show, and boy, it's not been a terrible show. You'd say sprint cars and iRacing, you would say, you. Oh my, as we keep on going on with our racing action this afternoon, and been a good night. Actually, it's really been a good day of racing. For it being sprint cars and being on iRacing, I would have to say it's been pretty good. I don't know about y'all guys think. Some of y'all out there said it's been pretty awesome as well, and I'm glad that this is kind of paying out for us and working us out. Yeah, we haven't had full fields of cars or anything like that yet, or whatever, vice versa. But other than that, it's been really good side by side, you know, wheel to wheel racing, some sliders here and there. Yeah, Knoxville had the most yellows tonight too. You know, but I'll tell you, these guys that are showing up here for these, man, they must be having a lot of fun because they keep coming on back for more. We got a few other guys going to be joining in on top of it. As we're going to try and maybe dust off that top a little bit. You got Glenn Reinhardt at number 19, part of the Tony Stewart racing team, will be joining us. You got Anthony Villagrand at number 22. Dane Norris burying his car in the wall. The 45 is Sean Smith. Dakota Osborne will be joining us at number 79. Astrobud says it's been awesome. I think it's been pretty good too. We got a few more cars going to be joining in here with the I-55 Speedway for tonight as well. Anthony Villagrand in the RTB number 22. He's got a podium on the Volusia Speedway. You got the 118. That's going to be Zachary Good with a 327 of Hayden Tolson. This might be the most cars we'll have here this afternoon for the sprint cars here tonight. Dakota Osborne's parking it on the front stretch. He said he's going to win this one. You see that? He said he's going to win this one here tonight. So it looks like we're going to have 15 360 sprint cars here tonight. Well, about a minute yet to go here for our sprint car action here tonight. Can I get you guys running slider for the last slider in both corners for the last minute, please? All sliders in turns 1 and 2 and turn in 3, please. Thank you. Well, we're going to get them starting to run that big old slider line in both corners, please. And then we're going to try to get a little bit of a racy racetrack here with the I-55 Speedway. As we got about a minute yet to go here for tonight's racing action. Look at JT Curran's number 22 machine. I like that purple on white. I don't know about y'all, but I really like that purple on white in that number 22 ride. As we have, there's at least, yeah, we got about 15 race cars here this afternoon. That'll work. Good field. Alrighty. Good Osborne, and he's been up front all night tonight. He's got a podium. He's got his first ever SLR win at the Volusia Speedway. These guys are running 10-second lap times around the I-55 Speedway here for the 360 sprint cars this afternoon. You've got the Zachary Good number 118 as the number 19 of Glenn Reinhardt and a few other guys joining in this afternoon. And we got one more event coming up here at the SLR show tonight, and that will be at the Cedar Lake Speedway. That'll be another 40-lap event, and then that'll do it here tonight at the SLR show. We normally go live on during the weeks about 5 o'clock. That's on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday is a hit or miss day with Big Diamond Speedway. If you guys don't know, I work there. We got the prelude of the Cold Cracker coming up tomorrow night. That's going to be a big race. $10,000 to win for the modifieds up there. We will have our 602 Sportsman modified. I believe the rookies will be there and the road runners. So, looks like Jesse Hare is not going to race this, as we got Jake Heston at iRacing number 5. All right. I'm going to offer EOLs just to be safe here for these sprint cars. Just to be safe. Anybody want an EOL?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yep.
Okay.
Can I get a reverse EOL? Get to the front?
You're about to go to the front here soon. Brady Shriver, can you be my leader, please? 327 to the outside, 22 to the inside, King to the outside. Or you want the inside, you can take it. 45 to the inside, 115 to the outside, 5 of Jake Hess. There you go. Gentlemen, welcome to the show. First starts double file, anywhere in 3 and 4. Anywhere in 3 and 4 you may fire. Don't straight line anybody, don't full send anybody. Go racing, no mirrors. Guy on the outside does not know you're there. So if you stick yourself between the car and the wall, that's on you. Other than that, boys, good luck. Well, here we go. The true test. 50 lap at I-55 Speedway after heat race number 1. No. I'll break a server by doing that. So, as we're underway here with the I-55 Speedway, sprint cars race down in turn 1 and 2. As the old Brady King's going to get a piece, and he's going to go upside down. And we have our first yellow flag on the Speedway for heat race number 1. I think you got a little too close to Anthony Villagrán, and you got Villagrán, you got the 47 to King. King's going to catch a bit of a right rear quarter, can't slow down in time, goes upside down, and we have our first yellow flag. Yep, wheel hop. That's a wheel hop. That is a wheel hop there between the 22 of Villagrán and King. Whee! Hey, that's our first flip of the afternoon. Our second flip here tonight. All right, boys, we're going to go ahead single file these cars up. Single file means nose to tail to the flag stand. The flag stand is your nose cone. Single file, 1 to green this time by. Single file, 1 to green this time by. Brady, your paint is not loading. So, as we're ready to go, the 03 of Brady Shriver. You got the number 327, that'll be Hayden Tolson. As we are green flag once again here for the 360 sprint cars. 2 out of 8 for the sprint cars here this afternoon at the I-55 Speedway. Brady Shriver in the 03, going to be your leader, Hayden Tolson, able to work to the middle side of the speedway. Anthony Villagrán in at number 22. As we get a good race here for the front runners as the 03 machine. Oh, wait a minute. I know what happened, Brady. I got you. Oh, boy. Anyway, as we continue on here this afternoon, we have our 360 sprint cars here this afternoon as we continue on tonight as the paints are changing before our eyes. As you got Hayden Tolson at number 327, the 03, that's going to be the Nitro machine of Brady Shriver. As Shriver going to go to the outside, 2x2 down to the front backstretch. As you're going to see the 2 to go in the air. Great battle for the second spot. The 22 Anthony Villagran. Meanwhile, the 327 of Tolson, he'll work to the bottom side. They'll go side by side once again. Sean Smith in the 45s rolling in as well. White flag will be in the air. Brady Shriver in the 03 machine out of the Nitro Sim Sports. He's going to work the top shelf in 3 and 4 for the final time. He wins heat race number 1. Tolson, Villagran, Sean Smith, Jake Hess will be your finishing order. And what? Why is it showing Shriver last? Huh? Yeah, what was that? Yeah, he won it. What was that about? What's going on, Atwoody? What happened? Yeah, the scoring definitely bugged out there. Shriver, you'll start on the pole. So we got a scoring and timing bug there for Brady Shriver. He won the heat race. Shriver won. We'll go ahead and put him on the front row for the feature. Offering EOLs here for heat race number 2. Yeah. You want an EOL, Glenn?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on. I don't want to be in the way.
Cool deal. Dakota Osborne, you want to be second?
Sure.
Take it. 118 and 77. You can line right up as you guys are. Reinhardt, you can go anywhere you want. Cool. Alrighty, well, let's get ready to go for our 360 sprint cars here this afternoon. Is that Jay Katz? I don't think so. Anyway, JT Curran's going to start on the pole in the hefty natural Johnson number 22. To the outside, to the DMS, Westland Construction, Osborne Contracting. It's going to be the Dakota Osborne. You got the TPR number 18 of Zachary Good on the outside. You got the 77 out of EPI. That's going to be Colton Brewer. And you get the number 19 of Glenn Reinhardt going to be starting in the back of the field for heat race number 2. After that, we will have our thank you, Colton Kyle. Let's get on with it as 360 sprint cars are underway here at I-55. We continue as Dakota Osborne is going to go up to the top shelf, bang the whole right side of the race car on the wall as JT Curran's going to lead the way. He'll lead lap number 1. We keep on with it here this afternoon as the number 22 of JT Curran will be your leader. The 79 of Dakota Osborne, the 77 of Brewer. Everybody going to go to the outside of the speedways. You got Glenn Reinhardt in that number 19 as everybody's slicing and dicing their way through. As it's going to be Dakota Osborne. Slide job. Oh, man. Holy cow. The 22 of JT Curran got hard on the binders as the 79 of Dakota Osborne threw a short slider. And Dakota Osborne, JT Curran get together down to the back stretch. Holy smokes. Wow, let me guess. Colton Brewer's going to come up and give him the old right rear. JT Curran clearly on the outside. Colton Brewer comes up at the bottom of the track to the top of the track. Colton Brewer's going to go to the EOL. EOL penalty for the 77 of Colton Brewer came from the bottom of the track to the top of the track. Car high, the JT Curran ride. Starting to become a pattern. All right, guys, we'll have a single file restart. We will have a single file restart. If you guys don't know, no mirror racing is a different kind of breed. You got to be really careful around each other. We're going to go single file, one to green this time around. I tell you, from going to sim racing with mirrors and human spectators and spotters, when you come to a no mirror, no spotter event, It is a whole new different animal, a different way of driving. As we're right back at it here for the 360 Sprint Cars. We're back underway. Glenn Reinhardt going to be in that second spot at number 19. Dakota Osborne up to the outside to get about 6 out of 8. As Dakota Osborne ripping the fence down at number 79, and Glenn Reinhardt in that black and gold number 19. As you will have the number 77 of Colton Brewers. You will see the white flag going to be near this time around. As the old number 79 of Dakota Osborne, he will be on the outside. Reinhardt going to be able to roll to the inside. Not that time. White flag in the air. So as these 360 Sprint Cars here this afternoon at the I-55 Speedway. As Dakota Osborne goes to the outside, he will get heat race number 2. Reinhardt and Colton Brewer. Zachary Good in the 118 will be your top 3. Woo! Alrighty, let's get ready to go. We are going to put, we're going to go check out heat race number 1 here in just a minute, and we'll get our feature lineup here tonight. Cool deal. So, ladies and gentlemen, on the inside of the row, the inside lane, we're going to put the Brady Shriver machine to the lead. He won heat race number 1. It bugged out. So, the 22 Anthony Villagran, we'll just move Shriver up, and then we'll bring, and then you guys just fall back. We had a scoring bug there for Shriver. He did win it. So, that's what we're going to do. So, other than that, everybody else can line up as you guys are. You guys qualified in your spots. I will not offer EOLs for the feature. You guys got that?
Understood loud and clear.
Thank you, guys. All right. We try to be the true dirt racing show ever, Willie Buck. We really try to do. All right, guys, you got 50 laps around here with the SLR show. Again, no mirrors and no human spotters is a whole different animal of racing, guys. It's something to get used to. And Colton, is your dad's name Justin by chance?
Nah, it's John. The J,
Okay.
but no, it's not Justin.
Okay.
It's John.
Sorry, I should improvise. Colton Shriver. Somebody from the chat's asking if your dad's name is Justin. Sorry about that. Is Colton chat banned?
One of my relatives is in the chat.
I don't know. Willie Buck ass said Colton Shriver, so I'm guessing you. I guess Justin's your dad's name, maybe?
No, my dad's name starting to see.
Gotcha. All right, Shriver, you can go to the front row. He's coming on the inside of everybody. He's coming on the inside of you. Leave a lane, leave a lane. Thank you. He is your leader after the scoring and timing got bugs. So there you go. Everybody else on the inside will fall back 1. Gentlemen, 50 laps. We're looking for 50 laps of green flag action. Do not cut from the bottom to the top of the track on down to the front stretch. You're going to car high yourself. And don't stick your nose in between the car and the wall. Believe me, you'll survive better if you cut to the inside. Other than that, good luck, gentlemen. Brady, you got them anywhere in 3 and 4. Good luck, guys. Well, we got 50 laps here, 12 cars, 12 360 Sprint Cars going to make the call here with the SLR show as Brady Shriver will bring them to the green flag. We are underway. Oh boy, this is where I get scared. The first couple of laps here for these sprint cars as Dakota Osborne going to be able to work to the bottom side of the speedway. They'll go 2 by 2 down to the front stretch. We complete lap number 1 here for the 360 sprint cars. As Shriver, Dakota Osborne, the 22 of Villagran. They wanted to cut down, but the number 79 Dakota Osborne. He'll be slow rolling the bottom. They're 2 by 2 once again. Osborne into 79 to the bottom shelf. The 03 of Shriver to the outside as they'll go door to door. Wheel to wheel on the 3 and 4 as it's Osborne on the inside as Shriver's going to be able to hang on to the race lead. It's Dakota Osborne to the bottom shelf, the 22 of Villagran to the outside. Hayden Tolson at number 327 still slicing the dice in the air for the sprint cars. You've got the number 77 machine. That's going to be Colton. He's going to go to the outside of the number 19. That's Glenn Reinhardt. As they're going to go 3 wide. Reinhardt down to the front stretch, and he'll fall back. Oh, we got the 22 machine upside down. Yellow flag waves for Anthony Villagran in the number 22. Anthony Villagran's going to be our first yellow flag here this afternoon, and I believe he climbed the wall. Gets a little too high, a little bit of a weird glitch, and Villagran ride goes up and upside down, missing his top wing. Caution flag for Anthony Villagran as he had a weird neck code hit. The wing flew off of it off of turn number 1, and he went up into the wall. Alrighty, so this will be our first single file restart, gentlemen. First single file reset start. That means nose to tail all the way to that flag stand, please. Do not jump it. I will remove you immediately if you jump. Single file 1 2 green, this time by. Single file 1 2 green, this time by. Nope, everything here at the SLR show is hereby out. The polls voted for it. A-Class 2.0 or better. Dane Norris is going to get out the speedway as Anthony Villagran gets out just in the nick of time. They're about to remove him, and we are back underway. Single file restarts here for the 360 sprint cars. 7 out of 50 here for the I-55. As the number 03 of Brady Shriver. Thank you for the follow there, Sam. Then we appreciate you. I'll tell you what, Billy Buck, it's been a heck of a lot better show than the last time we ran sprint cars, did we not? 9 out of 50 here for these, as I appreciate you, but you can tell this is so much better racing as you only had 1 yellow flag for the I-55 Speedway. Ring around the road on the outside. Hayden Tolson, Glenn Reinhardt in that number 19 is going to go wheel to wheel, 3 wide down to the backstretch here for these 360 sprint cars. Tolson through the middle. Glenn Reinhardt able to slow roll the bottom at number 19. Hey, think about the latest shares. These guys are going nose to tail in turn 1 and 2. Glenn Reinhardt on the bottom side of the speedway. Hayden Tolson in the middle, as you will have the Colton Brewer number 77 having a much better day in that EPI number 77 machine. As a 45 of Sean Smith with a good run to the inside. Smith going to be able to work to the bottom. It's going to be Brady Shriver, still your race leader. They're slicing it up here at the I-55 Speedway. So far for the sprint cars here tonight, we started 12 of them, and we still have 11 on the speedway. This battle's back here for that 5th and 6th spot. Glenn Reinhardt out of the Tony Stewart Racing Team at the 327 of Tolson. Good cut down going into the backstretch. He will take the 5th spot away. Couple guys trying to work to the bottom as that battle still continues on. It's about to be slide or die season here in just a minute at the I-55 Speedway. 15 out of 50 playing ring around the rosy. Oh, Shriver's going to be on the wall. Whoa, what a save! And Dakota Osborne and Shriver's going to go around. Oh. Shriver's going to go around in the 03 after contact with Dakota Osborne. As our second yellow flag waves here for the I-55 Speedway, as Shriver's going to bury his right rear tire into the wall. And Dakota Osborne was quick with it. Just got a piece of that right rear tire. Shriver stuck into the wall. Osborne's going to throw the slider. I know he's going to keep it in the middle. Sean Smith's going to throw a bit of a slider. Osborne's going to wash up, and Shriver's going to get in that right rear tire, and he's going to go around off of turn number 2. Oh, boy. That got exciting really quick. Oh, my. All right, boys. We're going to call that racing 101. Single file 1 to green this time around, boys. Single file 1 to green this time around, boys. You got time, Brady. They're coming around. Well, I'll tell you what, this has been quite fun. I don't know about you, but I've been having fun. As the 77 of Brewer's going to take off, he'll be your leader, and we're right back at it with the 360 sprint cars. I don't know about you, but I'm having fun with this tonight.
Thank you for the follow.
As the
Here,
77
take this
Brewer,
yellow
your
flag.
leader now after the 79 Osborne and Shriver got together a little bit. Sean Smith's going to say, I want to take second away with a big slider off of turn number 2. Dakota Osborne's going to try to work to the bottom. Hayden Tolson as well. 18 out of 50 here for the 360 sprint cars. As it's Dakota Osborne able to roll the bottom. Hayden Tolson to 327. You got the 19 of Glenn Reinhardt flirting there on that inside shell. He has really been able to make that inside lane really work. As it's going to be Glenn Reinhardt. I bet you he's going to be good at the late stage of this one. As Reinhardt, as soon as they vote for him, Willie Buck, as Glenn Reinhardt's really doing a really good job. Going to go 3 wide with the Dakota Osborne 79 to the outside, and you got a battle for the race lead. Sean Smith going to take a dive to the inside, not going to quite get there. 22 out of 50 at I-55. As Sean Smith's going to ride the boards, as you will have the 77 as the 03 of Shriver's going to pull his race car in. He's going to call it a day here for the SLR show. 23 out of 50. Old Colton Brewer's going to be on the wall not once, twice, 3 times. Sean Smith with a good slider in 3 and 4. You're going to see cross flags next time by. Brewer and Sean Smith going to go to war down to the backstretch. As Sean Smith going to go to the inside. Brewer all but flipped it down on the backstretch. You got the halfway to go. Caution flag for the 22 of Anthony Villagrán once again as he flips it. Gets out of the way of Villagrán, and Villagrán's going to be our next cause of yellow. We're going to go ahead and tell him that's his second flip. Anthony Villagrán's day is about to be over. Hey, Anthony, I got to be the bearer of bad news, but that is your second flip. That is your second cause of yellow. Unfortunately, your night is over with, bud. He has been parked. Single file won the green this time around. Single file won the green this time around. Brady, you also parked it during green flag conditions. I'll see you in the next one. Yup, he's been parked as we're ready to go. Yes, we are doing another one, NH All-Star. It's A-Class 2.0 safety rating, 2.2 I rating, minimum or better. We'll go into the Cedar Lake Speedway. That'll be our final event of the evening. All right, 77, you got him. Single file in the middle of 3 and middle of 4. I like how everybody said, park it. And I was like, that's it, he's done. We do have a 2 yellow flag, but I'll tell you, it's not been a bad night of racing at all, Ty Berries. These 360 sprint cars are right back at it once again. It's all good, and All-Star, you're more than welcome to hit ! Discord, get the link, and come out and join us, and we'll get you up there. So we got a 25-lap shootout here for the I-55 Speedway, as it's been all Sean Smith to the outside with the 77 machine of Colton Brewer. Big slide job once again. Sean Smith going to go to the outside. Brewer right back to the inside, as Brewer's going to be able to roll. Man, holy cow, what a cut down. Here comes the number 19 of Glenn Reinhardt. Where did he come from? Out of the Tony Stewart Racing Team. You may have a 3-car race here for the race lead for the 360 sprint cars. Sean Smith with a 45 to the outside. Colton Brewer back to the inside. 21 yet to go, as you will have Brewer on the bottom shelf. Sean Smith with a 45. Buries the right rear quarter panel in the wall. Able to do so. 2 lanes of racing here for the 360 sprint cars. And you got about 20 to go. 3 yellow flags here this afternoon as the old 45 of Sean Smith. Colton Brewer going to go back to the inside. They'll go side by side. Oh boy, what a move for Sean Smith. As Smith's going to be able to go to the bottom. They race tightly in turn number 2. And Colton Brewer's going to be able to hang on. Woo, my goodness, 19 to go. Sean Smith said, okay, you want to play that game? I'm going to go back to the outside, trying to bury the right rear into the wall. Brewer going to go right to the bottom. Glenn Reinhardt as well. You have Dakota Osborne. It'll go to Hayden Tolson, the 47 of Brady King, and the 118 is that good, and the 5 of Jake Katz. And here comes the battle for the race lead as Sean Smith through the middle. Man, they got close to each other. Darren Allen, thank you for the latest share. We welcome you. As Sean Smith going to ride the wall once again, he'll retake the lead going into 3 and 4. Colton Brewer on the bottom shelf will get close off of 4. 15 to go. Oh no, Brewer hoard into the wall, and good save by him, but he's gonna lose a ton of time in that number 77 machine. Glenn Reinhardt gonna be for the third slot. Dakota Osborne. It'll go to Hayden Tolson, King, and it'll go to the 118. And you got Jake Hess in that number 5 machine as Sean Smith has finally broken away from Colton Brewer. 13 to go here for the 360 sprint car. Darren Allen, think it would lay to share as we get about 13 to go as Sean Smith in that number 45 up 4 from the starting position. You've got the number 19 of Glenn Reinhardt, the 79 of Dakota Osborne will be the top 3. You got Hayden Tolson, the former Pro Series rider. He's going to maybe get a run here to the 79 of Dakota Osborne. Battle for the 4th and 5th spot as Osborne in the 79 continues to make some good laps on the middle side of the speedway. Hayden Tolson at number 327 might get a run to the inside as you got to see the double high five. 10 to go this time by, and Hayden Tolson, big run to the outside and buried the car into the wall. Brady King has pulled his race car in as we continue with tonight's racing action. Tolson stuck on the wall on the outside with 9 more to go. Lap down traffic of Jake Hess might be involved. That's Sean Smith for the 45. You got the 77 of Colton Brewer. Glenn Reinhardt for the 3rd slot. The 79 of Dakota Osborne. Battle of Hayden Tolson at number 327. Battle for the 5th spot. It's Osborne on the bottom shelf. Hayden Tolson at number 327 to the outside. 6 more to go here for tonight's 360 sprint cars. Meanwhile, the 118 is Zachary Good. The 5 of Jake Hess might be some lap down traffic for your race leader. The 45 of Sean Smith. Smith's last lap time, 11:791. Colton Brewer did not get that lap time posted as you got Joe Hess gonna go into the infield. Caution flag for the 5 of Jake Hess going into the infield. He spun her out all the way around and pulled in the infield, and whoo, that was close. So Jake Hess' night is over with as he tried to pull it in, and his day is over. That brings our 4th yellow flag here this actually third yellow flag here this afternoon, I believe. 2 by the 22, and then you had the 45 of Sean Smith, who's still your leader. It was the other guy. Yeah, so only 3. Not bad. All right, gentlemen, single file restart coming up. Lap down car decided to pull it into the pits, like, scarily, like, so, woo. Anyway, single file going to be 1 to green. 3. Thanks, Willie Buck. Thank you for being my assist commentator today. Oh my, so Sean Smith with the 45. It'll be the 77 of Colton Brewer. You got Glenn Reinhardt, as that's going to be the 19. You got Hayden Tolson, Dakota Osborne. Let's get right back at it. We're underway. You guys gonna have a 5-lap shootout here for the 360 sprint cars here this afternoon. Hayden Tolson gonna go to the top shelf as it goes to the door in 3, wheel to wheel on the turn number 4. You've got Glenn Reinhardt battling right back to the inside as we got 4 to go for the 360 sprint cars. Carter does this in real life. That's awesome. As you've got the 3 to go this time around. Can Colton Brewer close in on Sean Smith as you're going to see the 2 to go this time around? Hayden Tolson in a 327 right around the outside with 2 to go here at I-55. Oh no, Hayden Tolson, Brewer get together, and they get together once again. They spin down to the backstretch as the white flag is in the air. White flag in the air, boys. As Dakota Osborne now will move into the 2nd spot as Sean Smith in the number 45. He will get the job done. Dakota Osborne for 2nd and Glenn Reinhardt, your top 3. Come on down, top 3. Single file lane. Single file them up down to the front stretch. Sean Smith, I'll see you there. Cedar Lake Speedway will be coming up next. Woo! I gotta see what happened back here in the back of the field. Announce it in real life, so do I. Hold for me, gentlemen. Hold. Glenn, go ahead, Glenn. Perfect. Thank you, boys. C&D ski. I couldn't throw a yellow. Once the, once they get close enough and I can't throw a yellow flag, it's kind of how it goes. It's like once a leader hits around 3 and 4, there will not be a yellow flag. That's how it works. Well, we'll go to Cedar Lake Speedway. We're just going to make that one a 30-lap event instead of a 40-lap event. I know the guys at Lanier were running short on fuel, so we'll make Cedar Lake another 30-lap event, and then that'll call it here tonight at the SLR show. And that race is going to be loading up next so far here tonight, and I'll go back and see exactly what happened, as I think Tolson might have ran him over down to the backstretch. Alrighty, so our final event will be at the Cedar Lake Speedway. That's going to be loading up next. Murphy, thank you for the latest follow, and we'll bring in our top 3 here in just a minute. I know everybody yanks my chain. Oh my, Purple Racing, thank you for the latest follow as well, as we're gonna get this thing ready. Murphy, thank you. I appreciate you, boss. I really do. As Sean Smith climbs out of the car, does the bow, and gets it done in the 45.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty fast. Once we got to the top, I was kind of set up for it. So I was just pushing the car pretty hard up there, and when the cushion was real big, I was almost full throttle through it, just trying to get as much out of the car as possible. And I mean, it really helped. About 20 laps into running it, I think I had like almost a second and a half lead or something, and I felt like I could pull even more still. But we got that caution, and I felt like the track kind of died out up there, and Colton was right behind us there for a second, and then I heard some noise in the back. I don't know who it was between, but that basically secured it.
Well, I'll tell you, I-55, this racetrack, when you guys were out there, it looked like it moved around a lot until that last yellow flag. And how'd you know that you had this sealed after, you heard some noise behind you?
Well, I know how Colton is, and he's really gonna go for it. So if you hear some noise behind you, it's probably him tapping the wall, or someone might have ran into him. So I mean, I just was like, I hope, and I checked the relative there at the end, and I had like 2 seconds. So. And Colton was nowhere to be seen. I'm pretty sure he was in the pits, so that's how I kind of knew.
Well, are you having fun today? That's the question. Are you having fun today?
Good. It's pretty good. Everyone's kind of
well, let's go to Cedar Lake for
respectful.
Let's go to Cedar Lake for a 30 lapper. Who do you got to thank, boss?
Yeah, again, Tanner Pettit, set up again. I just changed the gear, and it was ripping. And James Schneider racing, Colton Brewer for the wrap, 918 wraps, Anthony Villagram photography, and you for hosting the races, and all the guys in Discord, Hayden, Colton, obviously, Anthony, Brady, and Chance too.
Well, we thank you for coming out, Sean. The 30 lapper Cedar Lake is loaded up and ready to go for hot laps. Thank you for coming out and racing today.
Yep, thanks for the hosted.
Yes, sir. Dakota Osborne, I think I heard the word pretty respectful here tonight in the Westland Construction. Your second podium here this afternoon. Got your first win at Volusia.
Yeah, this one was a gift at the end. My car was junk. I'd hit the wall too many times, and I missed the setup too. When they got past me, the couple guys got past me. I was like, yeah, they're pulling away.
Man, I'll tell you, this 79 though has been really good here recently. Tonight's racing, how you describe tonight overall?
Better than the last time I ran sprint cars. Oh yeah, I didn't mind the extra power, but yeah, I mean, but it got real hard to judge. I mean, we was hauling it. It was fun. I enjoyed it, but yeah,
people just aren't quite used to it.
Yeah. When people are off pace, they're off pace pretty quick. But I mean, this is far better, a lot better racing for people watching. And finally, we got a slicker track. Felt like the past few tracks before that, we're getting more people. But I felt like the few tracks before that, we just didn't work the track in enough to put on a good show. but or what we could have put on.
Well, I'll tell you what, you guys are doing an awesome job. You know, you build it, they will come, and keep on voting for it, man. Who do you got to think in the Westland number 79?
I just think Porter Still Buildings and Oreos.
We thank you for coming out, Dakota. Cedar Lake's ready for hot laps. I'll see you there.
That's it.
Boy, I'll tell you, if it ain't my good old friend Glenn Reinhardt in the Tabloid Graphics number 19.
Hey, Pete, how are you, man?
Hey,
It's been
man,
a while.
you said you were not that good in these cars, but boy, after Tolson and Brewer got together, it was pretty much given to you.
Well, that's exactly what happened. Colton and Hayden got together there, and I checked up so I wouldn't wreck or run into them guys when they were wrecking, and Dakota ended up sneaking by me for a second there, but yeah, I didn't have nothing for them TPR guys. Sean was fast as always, and yeah, I was just kind of rolling the bottom. I'm old man, man. I can't run the fence like them young kids.
Speaking of the racing here this afternoon, I mean, you've jumped into this one here. Your thoughts on it?
When you got the right group of guys, any car on this service can be real good.
Well, I'll tell you what, Glenn, we got hot laps at Cedar Lake for a 30-lapper. Who do you got to think in the Bright Bill Fabrication TSR racing team?
Yeah, it's pretty much the TSR guys, and I haven't been on since I'm retired. I've been busy going to the real life stuff, but yeah, when I seen you running sprint cars, I'm like, well, hell, I'll go in there and give her a twist the wheel a little bit and see what I got. But yeah, I appreciate you for putting this on, and I got a question for you. How you liking your new job there, bud?
I love it. It's actually really cool to be up there, honestly.
I'm glad I could help you out, man. You do it from all my buddies, but they tell me you're doing a fantastic job up there, and I hope you come back next year for another go at it.
I'll see you there tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah, I haven't been up since you've actually been announcing, but tomorrow I plan on getting there. So
Sweet.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you there tomorrow. We got Cedar Lake next. Thank you, Glenn.
All right, buddy. Thanks
Yes,
for
sir.
putting the races on. We'll talk to you soon.
Yep. Well, alrighty. Sorry, thank you, Burger Scripts. These are 360 sprint cars here tonight. Murphy, when you get your simulator, you want to try to race these. Unfortunately, we have a rating system on iRacing, and yeah, so we kind of take some of the best on the sim. What up, Turner? It's been a good night of racing here for the SLR show. For tonight's 360 sprint cars, they won the poll, they won the vote, and they got their hot laps almost over by now. We only have a few cars for Cedar Lake for a 30-lapper, and then that'll do it here with the SLR show. Yeah, I tell you, you're going to get the time, you're going to get ready to go. Shout out for Glenn for giving our boy Pete a good word. That happens all the time. But yeah, it's been fun. The Big Diamond, hey, think of it, the GG's J-Bach also once again brought the 38,000 likes of the channel. Sprint cars here tonight at the SLR show. Join the cord after. I will be down there in the iRacing channel then as our final event of the evening here for the 360 sprint cars. This one's going to be short and sweet as we got enough cars. We got a few cars here for the sprint cars here this afternoon. Do you know? I do not know Ricky Weiss. And yes, Carter, you can full out message me on the TikTok side of things. I see you're a graphic designer, and that's cool deal as well. Well, let's go finish out our night here this afternoon. I'll tell you what, Willie Buck, you already know by now, boss. Listen, we didn't have like a full field of cars here tonight. We did not have a full field of cars at all here tonight. And I'll tell you, I think this has been some of the best sprint car racing I've ever watched. So, Brewer, you said Brewer in that last race. His name Cody Brewer. I gotta go back and look. Hold on, totally worth it. Hold on. Let me go look real quick. I-55. Colton Brewer there, totally worth it. Colton Brewer. Hey, what's going on, Rick James TV? Good to see you this afternoon. Hey, Rick James, who do you work for? I see your profile there, and I see a nice headset, a nice little polio. Who do you work for over there? As we have our, what do you want to say? 360 sprint cars here this afternoon of the SLR show. Offering EOLs for you guys. It's just the 8 of us. You race, woo! I tell you what, Berlin Raceway, let's go. Oh my. You know, we had Cletus, oh, you son of a biscuit. Sean Smith gonna take an EOL penalty, that's cool, that's fine and dandy. Okay, inside lane, go ahead and move on up. Guys, been an amazing show. I can't do it without you guys. I thank you guys so much. Really, 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 I do. Been a good show. Yeah, we didn't have a whole lot of cars, but you guys really did a really good job here tonight. Let's go ahead and finish it off here. This will be a 30-lapper at Cedar Lake, and then I will see you guys on Saturday. Noah, you may fire anywhere in turn 3 and turn 4. First start's double, the rest are single file. Good luck, everybody. Alrighty, well, let's get ready to go.
No, are you related to Quentin?
Uh-oh, he might be.
Who?
Nope. Alrighty, well, let's get ready to go for our final event. Tune in Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. It could be anything. It could be supers, but anyway, we're ready to go racing here for the 360 Sprint Cars at the Cedar Lake Speedway. Alrighty, so Hayden Toll's gonna get a good run to the outside. Old Dakota Osborne got it a little deep. Look at the 03 of Brady Shriver. He'll get a good run on the outside. Is Villigran clear? Villigran, Quill Villigran. As we'll continue on, Noah Flory in that R19 machine, going to be your race leader. As you'll have the number 77 rider Colton Brewer. After that, the 327 of Hayden Tolson. Wheeling the outside of that race car. You got the number 79 of Osborne. As it's going to be Noah Flory, your still race leader, that R19 machine. As you have the 79 of Osborne. He'll go to the outside. Let's go, LB7 guy. I cannot wait to see you get out here, boss man. If you need help, join the SLR Discord. Somebody might be able to help you. Yep. Oh no, we got one climbing the wall. It's Noah Flory as our caution flag. White sees a race. What about nice? Nice, Carter. Awesome. Oh no, what happened? Did Dakota Osborne come up here and Flory cut down? Let's find out. No, Dakota's gonna come up there and give him the old beep beep, get out the way. And then it's going to send him up the racetrack, and he's going to climb the wall. Coda's going to get to the tail. Coda, you came and give him a little bit of a beep beep, get out the way off of turn number 4, and then once that happened, it punched him straight up the racetrack. You can't park there. Alrighty, single file going to be 1-2 green this time around. Single file be 1-2 green this time around, gentlemen. Well, I can't hit it, but yeah. Alrighty, so our first yellow flag waves after Noah got a beep beep out the way off of turn number 2, and that ended after disaster as Colton Brewer and EPI number 77 will be on the pole. You'll have a single file restart. Cool. That'd be cool, Carter. Sure, go ahead and join the Discord if you want to, man. There's almost 1,000 people in that Discord. I think we passed 900 today. So, Colton Brewer's going to take off, and we are ready to go. Note the Ross Chance main did not work at all. Heat race number 1. Like I said, these racetracks are pretty tacky here for the 360 Sprint Cars. Colton Brewer has had a rough day here for the SLR show, as Brewer's going to see the 2 to go this time around. Hayden Tolson, number 327, right there behind him with the 45 of Sean Smith. The 03 of Brady Shiver. White flag will be in the air this time around as Colton Brewer will be your leader as they'll go in down to the backstretch. How about the 77 of EPI? This must be a breath of fresh air as Colton Brewer will get it done. Tolson, it'll go to Sean Smith at number 45. You'll have the number 03 of Brady Shriver. Meanwhile, the 5 of Jake Hess. You got the old 22 of Anthony Villigran and the 79 of Dakota Osborne. I'm going to fire you at some point. No, Mayor, our money race will not be until the 30th. August 30th will be our SLR money show. As we're going to give these guys 2 minutes to grid here for Cedar Lake Speedway. Only 8 cars showed up here for the 360 Sprint Cars. Again, we're A-Class 2.0 with a 2.2 I rating. So that's really how it is. It's been a pretty good day of racing, obviously. I mean, the most cars we had tonight, I think, was 15. and it's been a good day of racing. Thank you guys for all coming out to the show for the sprint cars. If any of you guys want to join us, join your friends into this. Like I said, A-Class 2.0, 2.2 iRacing. Brady Shriver with another on-screen celebration. Another 40 bits. I gotta turn that off. That's annoying. Thank you, Brady, for the awesome gifts to the channel. Purple Racing Capitalism, thank you for the latest follow on that side of things. If you guys don't know, we are live on different channels. Hey! Do we do the 305s? No, we do not do 305 sprint cars, LB7 guy. We do 360s and 410s. If they ever get voted, Hunter Meir, thank you for the latest follow. But yeah, other than that, that's really about it. So we do sprint cars, 360 and 410 if they get voted. We do super lates, pro lates, 358 Northeast modifieds, and big block modified. We also do UMP modifieds and street stocks. Like I said, everything in the SLR community is polled and voted. So tonight, the 360 sprint cars won the poll, and we don't get too many. Holy smokes, Dooley out there with the awesome get to the channel. What? That's an awesome get to the channel. Dooley, thank you for the awesome get to the channel, boss man. Holy cow. I just looked at that. I was like, oh my goodness. Thank you, Dooley. We appreciate you, man. Hashtag Dooley in the chats. That's an awesome one. LB7 with the cowboy hat on top of it as well. Thank you guys for coming out and making the stream what it is. Also, if you guys don't know, the SLR Discord, Willie Buck, they should be in the DC under the poll section. If you don't have the driver role, you cannot, you cannot be able to vote, just so you know. Hashtag Dooley, ladies and gentlemen, the awesome gift to the channel. And LB7 said he loves watching the race street stocks. I am an announcer in real life. I work at the Big Diamond Speedway, Matthew, as we're ready to get some more fun. I'm a different commentator in real life compared to a streamer. Just bear in mind that. Well, your starting lineup here for the 360 sprint cars, the EPI number 77. Colton Brewer's going to start on the pole. He's had a rough night so far. Hayden Tolson and a Tulsa Auto Repair number 327. He'll be to the outside. You got the TPR number 45. That'll be Sean Smith. To the outside, it'll be the Nitro Sim Sports 03 of Brady Shriver. You got the Westland Construction number 79. It's Dakota Osborne. The 5 of Jake Hess. The R19 of Noah Flory. And let's get ready to go. We're underway. 8-car feature here tonight for our 360 sprint cars. Here for a 30-lapper. Here from Canada, the Red River Speedway in Manitoba. Never been there, and that's the first time I heard about that. As these guys roll with the 77 of Colton Brewer. Meanwhile, the 327 of Hayden Tolson. After that's going to be Sean Smith in the 45. The 03 of Brady Shriver. As that's going to be your field, as Shriver's going to get way sideways off of turn number 2. 3 out of 30 here for tonight. Colton Brewer in the 77 leading the way with Hayden Tolson and Sean Smith. They're going to be your top 3 at Cedar Lake Speedway. Good racing here this afternoon as the number 77 of machine of Colton Brewer, Hayden Tolson, Sean Smith still the top 3 with the 03 of Brady Shriver, and the number 79, that'll be Dakota Osborne. As the number 22 of Anthony Villagran, the 5 machine of Jake Hess. Meanwhile, the R19 of Noah Flory, that'll be your field, 25 to go. Hayden Tolson going to try to win to the bottom side. You got the 45 of Smith, good run. Holy smoke, Sean Smith had that throttle pegged, and he was able to drive right around the outside of Hayden Tolson. Oh, Brady, oh man! Caution flag down the front stretch! Brady Shriver just destroyed Anthony Villagran! Wow! You want to see what happened? Do you guys want to see what happened? Oh my goodness! Here we go. We're gonna add a little bit of theme song to it. Dun 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 dun. He'll go into the tires, and there he blows, hits the tire, pops a wheelie, and Anthony Villagran goes upside down to the front stretch in a vicious crash. Now this was Oh my, okay. So it is iRacing. If that was real life, I would not be saying all that. But yeah. All right, boys. Single file one to green. Shriver decided to kill the infield tires and fly right into the 22 of Villagran as our first yellow flag waves. You're good, Villagran. Come on down. Somehow, by the grace of Jesus, the 22 of Villagran is... He's going to be able to continue as Colton Brewer, as Sean Smith sleeping behind the wheel. The link for my Discord, LB7 guy, I got you. I'll do that here in a minute, but here you go. You can have me right here, the friend on DC. It's so much easier there, LB7. I got you. As these guys are going to go right back at it as the number 77 of Colton Brewer still going to be your leader with the 45 of Sean Smith. You got the 327 of Hayden Tolson. After that's going to be the 79. Oh, Dakota Osborne's going to bank himself out of the ballpark. Dakota Osborne's going to hit the outside wall. Just pull it in. Just pull it in, Dakota. Dakota's going to go ahead and say, well, I'm done after flying out of the ballpark as we're ready to go. It's going to be all Colton Brewer as, by the way, Brady Schreiber has said it's all okay. We're friends. 19 to go here this afternoon. Has the number 77 of Colton Brewer still your leader with the 45 of Sean Smith, the 327 of Hayden Tolson. Check out this racing in the back of the field. How about Jake Hessen at number 5 machine? You got Flory in the R19 putting the car into the wall. Good battle in between Flory. Got you then. As that's Noah Flory in the R19. You got Jake Hess on the inside, side by side. How about the 22? That's going to be Anthony Villagran, who just has not had a good night here tonight. 16 more to go. Matthew Odell, good to see you this afternoon. So far, the leaders are about single filed out. It's the 77 of Brewer, the 45 of Sean Smith. Hayden Tolson just disappeared and left the field as we got Anthony Villagran once again up into the wall, gets off the speedway, and we will stay green. Hayden Tolson has left the chat as well. So we got about 14 to go here for the 360 sprint cars. Oh boy, Dakota Osborne in the 79 also pulled his car into the infield. 14 to go. I'd like to see if Sean Smith be able to close in the Colton Brewer. As you got Noah Flory for third and the 5 of Jake Hess. And unfortunately, after that first wreck, we pretty much lost our field as we only had 8 cars left. So the battle's going to be for the front runners. I'll tell you what. It doesn't matter. You can call me anything you want, Willie Buck. It's all good. You guys get the chance to ride on board Sean Smith after he hits the wall. As we're under yellow flag conditions, why? Yeah. Why are we under yellow flag conditions? Where did Colton go? No way! Colton just cannot have a good day today, man. Colton Brewer is gonna go and boom! Oh my God! Oh man, good thing it's virtual, but in all real seriously though, Colton Brewer, hopefully he's okay. Oh my goodness. Well, we got 3 cars left out of the 8-car field this afternoon. Oh my. Hopefully Colton Brewer's okay, because he killed the infield tractor tire. So we got a 3-car race here for the rest of the way. Dakota Osborne also out of here as well. And Ty Berry said that part of the track sucks. All right, 3-car race, gentlemen. Congratulations. We got about 10 laps. Go ahead and have some fun. We'll put the top 3 down to the front stretch as well. Well, I'll tell you what. Noah Flory's going to be able to get it done. And the 5 of Jake Hess for the top 3 is Sean Smith. Is going to be able to drive him through the lead. Bin single file restart. Sounds like a typical sprint car race. I mean, honestly, tonight's racing has been really, really good. Honestly, for sprint cars being the bad rep that they are on iRacing, this has been really good. We just got to get the guys to come out and want to do it. And we're ready to go. We're back underway. My, oh my, what a day of racing so far. Has we got a 3-car feature as we get about 10 to go, 10-lap shootout. Sean Smith going to slow roll the bottom. I think Sean Smith's going to try to put on a show for the fans as he's going to let Noah Flory in the R19 as Sean Smith going to go to the bottom. As Noah Flory's going to be your new race leader. Sean Smith said, I want to race somebody. 8 to go. Nah, Sean Smith's a really good guy. I'll tell you, it's Colton Brewer's going to be in the pit area. About 8 more to go. Sean Smith going to close in to Noah Flory. About 7 more to go. As we continue, as it's going to be, as Brewer's Nights is over with. And we'll have this battle for the race lead. Sean Smith's going to throw a slide job right across the nose of Noah Flory, and Flory will go back to the inside. Slide job for Flory. Sean Smith with a good cut down to the inside. Track race down to the backstretch. As Sean Smith's going to throw another slide job in 3 and 4. 5 to go this time by. Knowing that R819 machine, can he close into Sean Smith? As Smith's going to be to the top shelf, Noah as well. They'll go single file up on turn number 4. You got 4 to go. Anybody want to say that Sean Smith is playing with him? Anybody? You know what I mean? As here comes Flory, going to take a dive to the inside. As Sean Smith back to the top shelf again, 3 to go. If you guys are an A-Class 2.0, 2.2K, iRacing driver, come on down. Brady said he's playing with him. 2 to go. Going to be this time around. He's playing with his food indeed. And Sean Smith, I'll tell you, man, he is looking really good here this afternoon for our final event. White flag in the air. Meanwhile, the R19 of Noah Flory, as the 5 of Jake Hess is going to run out of fuel. As Sean Smith into number 45. He'll roll through the final time in turn 3 and 4. Give it up for the 45. Noah Flory in the R19. And the 5 of Jake Hess will be your finishing order. I'm so glad. Hey, Brady! Sean Smith bullies you. Well, I'll tell you, it was a fun night. This is our final event of the evening, everybody. I know. Oh, don't worry. Anyway, other than that, guys, we'll have our word. You can pull up there, Noah, if you want. And Jake, you can too. Noah, if you can pull in front of the 45, that'd be cool. In front of the 45. Stay right there. No, stay on the track. Just go in the 45. Park in front of the 45 on the track. There you go. Stop. Perfect. 5, park right there behind the tail tank. R19, come on. Back up. You're good. Back up. Back up. Back up. 5, you're good. 5, you're good. Back up. Back up, R19. Back up, R19. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Perfect. Speedy Gonzalez, thank you for the awesome heart me. Let's get on with it. We'll get our top 3 up here, and it's been a good night of racing overall, guys. Sean's dedicated that to him. Oh my, you guys are a great audience. I love you guys. Really, really, really do. You guys are freaking awesome. The whole entire deal's awesome. As I was saying, guys, before you start running off, as our night is over racing, I do want to show you guys something really quick too. If you guys haven't seen it by now, I'll show you guys really quickly as the, hold on. So once you guys have got a link in the SLR Discord, I want to show you guys something really quick. If you guys don't know, the SLR t-shirts are currently for sale. SLR t-shirts are currently for sale. There's a link if you guys want an SLR t-shirt. Go ahead and get yourself some. They are currently on sale. There is a link in the SLR Discord. Anyway, let's bring Sean Smith, your winner.
Well, I mean, that didn't go as planned. I was hoping to get to race a little bit with Colton, but I guess the tractor tires had other plans. Yeah. Same thing with Brady and Villagram. That they ended up taking each other out, or Brady took them out.
They just been having a bad day. Like literally, all just had a bad day.
Yeah. I see that. I don't know what's been going on, but I mean, I lucked out in this one, honestly. I feel like I was a little bit quicker than Colton, but I don't think I'd have had enough laps to actually get to him. But that outside wall does some things, and you may get a little lucky here and there, so I'll take it. And I slowed down. I tried, we hadn't really had much in this race because it started off pretty tacky. We didn't have a big car count, so it got one lane pretty fast, and so
we gotta get the guys involved, and we gotta get them trusting the SLR community to go race. And your final thoughts of tonight, though, but of the racing tonight.
Well, it was pretty good. Just obviously we need if more people show up, the better the track's going to be.
Mhm.
Maybe a little bit more time, just because I don't know why it is this way, but sprint cars come in like they make the track weird. So it's like they won't tear it up any at all, and then randomly the track will just be tore all to pieces. So I don't know. Maybe a little bit more time in practice just to be able to wear the track in or develop some type of line.
Well, if you do that, the people got to come, because you know me by now, 0% all the way, man.
Yep. You know it.
Overall, it's been a really good night. Who do you got to thank for the final time before we check out here tonight? And we'll be back live on Saturday, because I got a big race tomorrow in real life.
Yeah, just Tanner Pettit, Youth Roasting the Races, 918 Graphics, or Wraps, my bad, Colton Brewer, Anthony Villagram Photography, and James Schneider Racing, and just you for putting the races on again, and all the guys in Discord. I said their names last race; they know who they are.
See you later, Sean Smith. I'll see you on Saturday, 4 o'clock.
Yep, see you there.
Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, something about a message of 25% off, tiktok.com/coins, and Road Dog, thank you for the latest follow. Guys, it's actually been a really good day at racing for 360 sprint cars, and I'm hoping you guys did enjoy what these guys did here tonight. I thought it was pretty good racing. If you guys don't know, the iRacing world as far as sprint cars doesn't get the greatest rep of them all, but you know, they went out there, they did it, they put on a pretty good show, and we're proud of all of them being out here tonight. Everybody watching on the blue, purple, black, and red, we thank you guys. We thank you guys so much. Good night of racing. I'll see you guys. I'm going to Real Life World, B-Money, Big Diamond Speedway. And I'm not racing, I'm actually a commentator. So I'll be at the Big Diamond Speedway on Friday. I am the announcer, one of the announcers up there at that racetrack. And I will be there for the, the Prelude of the Cold Cracker. If you guys don't know where the Big Diamond Speedway is, look it up. I'd be awesome for you to go. $10,000 to win modified show. We have our US Sasaki 602 Crate Sportsman there. We have our Roadrunners there, and I believe we have the Rookie Sportsman there as well. So, big show tomorrow night. It's going to be a packed house for $10,000 to win.